Wagwan, everyone. I hope you're doing well, and welcome back to another watch along, people. Real Madrid versus Chelsea, as you can see from the thumbnail and title of this video. I hope you're all keeping good, people. I hope you're having a great week so far. Tuesday, bank holiday weekend over here in the UK because it is Easter weekend. All praise to the Most High. But big up to everyone. Hope you're all keeping well. Love to you all, and you know what? It's a big one. I'm gassed, as you can see. The energy's back. I recovered from illness. I wasn't able to watch the first leg because those of you who are regulars, I was sick. And those for you who don't know, yeah, we do these. We do a lot of watch-alongs up on this channel. A lot more content coming. I've received such wonderful messages, amazing, heartwarming messages from people today. And I really do appreciate it all. You guys are amazing and you guys push me forward. Those of you who are fellow content creators, those of you in the chat just showing love and support, tuning in, throwing in your banter, telling me I'm wrong, sorting my head needs a wobble. But I love to you all, people. It's been amazing. It's an amazing journey so far. 7 months, 7 whole months. We're in the 8th month. And yeah, once this month's completed, 8 months of YouTube. But you know what? I just wanted to give a big thank you. But big up to everyone in the chat because this game isn't far away and I haven't even got the lineups ready. But I need to go through absolutely everyone so far. Got a guest joining me as well. As you can see, it's this spot here. What do you want to give him a nickname in the chat, people? That spot is so annoying. I got a guest join for you. So yeah, give us a name. What should we call him? You know what? It's up to you. Because yeah, it's a shame. It's a shambles. I hate spots, but yeah, I've got one just there. Don't really get too many, but that one it's looking like a mole. But Peony Ween's in the place. Saying good after morning. Big up to yourself, Peony Ween. Brush know how. So, whoa, come on, Chelsea know how. Big up to yourself, though. Hope you're keeping good. Brush saying hope Madrid don't bottle it. Hey, just like their opponents did in the last game. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Big up G Staffy says, know how you supporting Chelsea today? Even G Staffy's surprised. Guys, Pepsi or Coke? For me, it's Coke all day long. Pepsi Max, though. If we're talking diet, if we're talking to, like, I don't really drink the full sugar ones unless it's a night out or something. Unless I'm mixing it, really, not even a night out. Just anything mixing it with any type of, over the 18 in this country, over 21 beverage. But yeah, the normal thing, if I'm just gonna have it on its own, Pepsi, so it's a bit, skewed. Fence sitting, that's what they like to say. Smash the like button, people, and join the TTF Discord. Yes, the link is in the description below. Does that one work, G Staffy? Let me know. Because yeah, sometimes some links don't work, some do, yada yada yada. But yeah, hope you're good. And some intro that do you know what? I need to give a big shout out to Rich. That is Rich. You know, Eagle Eyed Football. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so already, because he's the one that made the intro for this one. So big up to Rich every single time. Wilf is in here as well. Posh Peony Ween said, if I stay here, I'll get the chat box all to myself. Woohoo! But I think people find it quite lonely in there, Peony. That's the thing, man. But big up to yourself. He's got a free chat box. And when it's 9 months, you'll be a YouTube daddy. I've already thought of that joke before. But see, Peony Ween, great minds think alike. Edmin, was Edmin in here? Where is it? Where is it? He's here in spirit. Oh, big up. Morad, Chelsea fan, big up to yourself, my bro. Hope you're keeping good. I was chatting to you on Realist's stream yesterday. You know, if you are a Twitch fan, Peony Ween, Realist, go check him out, man. He's quality. But big up to yourself, Morad. Who else have we got in here? Chris is in here as well. Hope you're keeping well, Chris. I'm glad to see you in here. I'm glad that you're here typing. And how are you feeling now? Everyone, can you just send out some love for Chris right now as a TTF member, a fellow family member? Those of you in the chat, send some. Get well soon. You know what, Chris? It's up to you. Let them know. But yeah, just say to Chris, get well soon. But big up to myself. Big up to myself. I'll just talk to myself. That's what I saw. Not big up to myself. Big head. I know you can see it. It's barely fitting the screen. And I've got a partner in crime to join this big head. But I need to get the teams up. Stop waffling, man. They've got the teams on screen. I've not even seen them because I was in a riveting debate up on Eagle Eye Football. I think they're still going as well. I will recommend after this watch along, go check it out. To all football fans, it is a cracker with, eye test versus stats. And in particular, was Xavi and Iniesta overrated? You know what I mean? Let me know your thoughts on that in the chat. But yeah, definitely go check out the guys' opinions because It's important. It does get heated at times. There was a bit of heat in there, you know. There's some, you know, it's all opinions at the end of the day. Football's that game, and yeah, banter can get thrown. I'm all for that. You know what I mean? And yeah, if it's been thrown the other way, that's all good. That's all good. I'm just trying to get the screen up all shared and sorted for you. I'm only working with a one monitor today, so it's a bit of a struggle. Apologies for not looking at the camera so much. I'm just trying to sort this out. If it's two monitors, if Tereak's more prepared, it looks better, but that's not too bad. It could be better, could be worse as well. But yeah, that's a shambles. I'm sorry, people. You know what I'm like. You know what I'm like already. Still not good enough. And that will have to do. That will do. Let's go through it. So we've got Courtois in goal. Then we have Carvajal right back, Nacho Fernandez, David Alaba, Ferland Mendy at left back. That's the back five that started in the last game. And then in midfield, we have Toni Kroos, we have Casemiro and the base, and Luka Modric. The midfield three that have won 4 Champions Leagues. Of course, you already know what it is. Mr. Karim Benzema up top, skipper, the sensational hat-trick man, best player in the world at the moment. For me, there's 3. No, actually, there's 4 best player in the world. Mbappe, Benzema, Lewandowski, Salah. Salah's 4th at the moment, based off of form. But looking at it, you know, Benzema, he has to take it after his 2 Champions League hat-tricks. A joke. But then we have Vinicius and Valverde on both sides, which is the same lineup that they had at Stamford Bridge. As the game has just kicked off, but I will go through the Chelsea one. Not Ferland Mendy. Edouard Mendy in goal. Reece James in at right back. Silva, Rudiger, Alonso. So a back 4 for Chelsea here at the Bernabeu, which is a big risk as Real Madrid are starting already. And we have Kante, Kovacic, Loftus-Cheek with Werner, Havertz and Mount making up the rest of the sides. Apologies for the lateness, but you know what, people? We're here now. Let me see what you all are saying in the chat. Love for that. I'm glad to see that you're okay, Chris. You know, you're a legend, man. Ever since we, you know, thankfully through Aled, that's how I met you. You've consistently shown support to myself, the channel, and just always showing up love. So big up to yourself. And Real to smash Chelsea. I'm hoping so. Chelsea, you know, in recent weeks, they picked up 1 win in their last 3, but they did. That 1 win did come in their last game against Southampton, letting out a bit of vengeance on them after their 4-1 and 3-1 defeats to Brentford and Real Madrid, respectively. Saying, get well soon, Chris. Look at that. Love it, people. I'm going to watch the match. See you. Have a good one, Chris. Enjoy the game. Hopefully I won't spoil it for you. Can't change username for 50 days. Twitch, yeah. They got different rules over there. Yeah, you met a different ball game. Big up Louis in their place. Big up to yourself, Louis. Hope you're keeping good. Have I seen you? I don't think I've seen you since that Palace game. So, yeah, man. But you know what? You deserved it. And Wembley is coming for you right now. Benzema will score 2 tonight. Made up facts matter. I'm supportive, but not as supportive as Abra. You see that Peony Ween's he's got all the jokes today. And listen to Matt. Make sure you hit that Matthew dislike button. And if you are subscribed, make sure you hit that unsubscribe button, folks. Listen to the man. Don't really do the opposite because, yeah, you know, don't listen to Matt. He's a naughty child. Do the opposite to what he says. And yeah, big up to yourself, Matt. We got 2 minutes into the game right now. I wish I could show you a timer. I know there is a way for sure, but I don't know how to work it out. I'm going to have to speak to my YouTube man them who are way more versed in the technical sides of these things. I'm sure, you know what, you know our big boy Wilf in here, you know what I'm saying? This guy, he's done production, them thing there. I'm sure he probably knows how to sort it out. Big up, man. Matt's in here showing love as always. Big up to yourself, Matt. Yeah, wonderful. Nice message you left earlier, man. It was nice to read. I know you weren't talking to me directly, but then when I saw it, it was just nice, bro. Really appreciate it. Yeah, we just got outplayed. Can't do much about that, but ready for Wembley. Exactly. Louis, are you going? That's the question. Louis, are you going? You know what? Take me and my friend over here. What we thinking, T? Chelsea done a job? Yeah. Nah, no jobs for Chelsea. Nothing like that. They started all right, though. They're on the edge of the box here. Rudiger trying to find Havertz in there, false 9. Werner's to the left of him. Havertz down the middle. With Werner to the left of him, sorry. And then, thought I'm looking at. Sorry, I had to watch Mendy there after what we saw in the first leg, but with Mason Mount to the right. Actually, it's more Mason Mount in the midfield. It's going to be interesting, this one. Chelsea, Thomas Tuchel taking a big risk. But if it pays off, Thomas Tuchel deserves his flowers. I'm someone who looks at Thomas Tuchel and I'm like, oh, I don't know. You know what I mean? That's what I look at sometimes. I do think people try and put him in the same bracket as Klopp, Guardiola. Not for me. Not yet. Yes, he's won a Champions League and that was a good success, but within his first season, not without building the side, I think he deserved credit for that. But we've seen other managers do that in the past for Chelsea, and look how it curtailed for them. Yeah, he's won. He took PSG to a Champions League final, but hey, Pochettino doesn't get credit for that, for taking Spurs. Whereas taking Spurs to a Champions League final is definitely more of an achievement than taking a cash-laden PSG side. But yeah, I know he did the best out of all the managers, and you have to give credit for that. But there's always context to it, isn't there, people? It's like stats, and we have to bring context with everything. I was talking into you indirectly, mate. You deserve all the views and likes. Thank you so much, man. And you always show support, Matt. Always do. You're a top man. You're a legend. And yeah, man, we're going to have to get you talking on the channel, talking your nonsense. I mean, sense, sorry. I can't lie. I'm not going, unfortunately, but I'll be supporting from my home. Louis, I'll make a deal for you. I already had this planned anyway. I'm doing a watch along for that game. Come and join us, Louis. I'll be supporting Palace. CPFC. You know how it is already, people. I'm always, when it comes to Palace, Paddy V, you're almost like, I don't have a second team, but you're almost my second team. So I'm always going to be supporting you guys up against Chelsea. I meant to say, can Chelsea get the job done tonight? Absolutely not. Yeah, I thought that's what you meant. Definitely not. Stream that game, bro. It's happening. Easter Sunday, you know it already, people. It is Easter Sunday. You are right, and I will be at church. So, but people, I will be streaming the game. Don't you worry about that. It's later on. It's 4:00, I believe. So I'll be streaming from 3:30. No way Tuchel is in Pep and Klopp's league. Exactly, Wilf. He's not there. And one Champions League can't do that, because when we're talking about Pep and Klopp, they're revolutionary managers, especially Pep Guardiola. And I think Pep's more of a revolutionary manager than Klopp, but that's not taken away from Klopp, though. Don't get me wrong, no criticism. The fact that Klopp is competing with Pep, with the tools, with the less of tools, that shall I say, with nowhere near as the same materials, money in terms of this analogy that he's using. You gotta give credit, man, and to compete and to really push Pep in the way that he has done, and Pep loves it. You can see they loved it from the most friendly rivalry you'll see for competing at the top of the league. Nice back heel from Benzema there. Vinicius, those two were causing problems in the first leg. Reece James, he's going to have to defend better than he did in the first one. Is it just me? Reece James looks like he has a bit of timber. That just might be his body type, though. But, people call Luke Shaw everything under the sun for having a similar body type. But, yeah, that's abuse, people. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't, man. You shouldn't publicly shame a man like that. You know what I mean? Because, you can do it within your circle. Right? I'm not advocating it. But, yeah, I think you got to be careful, man. You know what I'm saying? When you say those things. But big up, people. Big up, T. Other stream just ended. What a mazza. Yo, I need to catch the end of it, man. Do you know what? When you're transitioning in like, I was trying to get the studio ready and I missed little bits. But at the start, I watched most of it for probably the first half an hour or so. Or 20, no, not half an hour, about 25 minutes. Bro. This is it, man. Big things are going. Big up Graham in the place. Big up T. Previous show was jokes. Hey, yo, Graham, you know what? Big up to yourself, man, because you kept your cool in there. You defended your points. You put your opinions in there. Big up to yourself, bro. But yeah, man. Hey, you already know I disagree with a lot of them. You already know that. But that's a football, though. It's subjective. It's not binary. I wish it was. Because, you know, it's like saying, oh, such and such. I've said Benzema's the best player in the world right now. People may disagree, and that will change. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it was like when I was watching the Big Six yesterday. Big man thing. Yo, there was some madness being talked about Arsenal in that one. And people saying, like, yeah, it was just mad. But then there was loads of other things being spoken about Salah, and two fans getting very passionate, and you know, you could see it. But that's football, bro. I love it. Appreciate it, man. Well said to you as well. I know some people. Oh, nice flick from Vinicius. But yes, I know sometimes it's easy you can lose your head in that situation. But as long as you stay true to self and you're willing to listen to other people and back your argument. I'm not saying when you listen to other people, you have to go against it, go and, you know, bend and fold. Nah. You just got a counter argument to what people are saying. I don't like debates, or these aren't debates when there's two people, like you've got two people with different opinions that won't. Oh, Reece James is getting cooked. He's getting cooked. But remember when Trent Alexander-Arnold was getting cooked? Everybody made a big thing out of it. Oh, but Reece James, sorry. Talk to me about Reece James. Talk to me about his defensive aspects. Big up Lucas. Big up Crab. He knows it as well. Nutmeg. That's definitely a dive. But yeah, my mate messaged me. He said Messi was, hey, that ain't your mate no more. Okay, he ain't your mate. He's not your mate. You've got to befriend him. No, befriend him. No, unfriend him. Take back. Withdraw the friend request. Take that away. Not befriend him. Sorry, a complete opposite. But big up to yourself, man. Free kick here. Reece James getting cooked already. Benzema over the bar. 10 minutes in. People, you watching the game? If you're watching it, guys, I've got too much energy at the moment. I had a iced coffee. I don't drink coffee that often, but I had an iced coffee at lunchtime today. Ridiculous price. I paid £3 for a small iced coffee. Nah, man. At my workplace, it needs sorting out. It's too expensive. Hashtag refund Tereak for the £3. That's too long of a hashtag. Chelsea playing with fire here. I can't believe Ruben Loftus-Cheek is playing in a game like this against Real Madrid at the Bernabeu. Who'd have thought? Ruben Loftus-Cheek. You know what I mean? He was at Fulham, he was at Craven Cottage last season. Don't get me wrong, he played very well at Palace, not so much at Craven Cottage. But yeah, I wonder if Lionel Messi has a bedroom. I'm trying to figure this out. I don't know. I can't work it out, Peony. Sorry. I know it's Reece James' sister, but what's her name? Is it Reece? Oh no, Reece James' sister. Sorry, I thought that was her name. That's what I was getting confused. Reece James' sister is a better baller in the family. Overrated, in my opinion. Hey, I have similar thoughts about Reece James. Yeah, he's not the best James in the family. Now he's quality. Don't get me wrong, but overrated. I think I agree. I do agree. I think when people say, "Oh, you know, Reece James and Trent," come on, people, come on, let's not do that. Let's not do it. Yeah, let's not. One plays right wing back. One has played right wing back in a lot of his career. Yeah, and when it's been successful anyway. Look at that tackle from David Alaba there. Big up David Alaba. And then one's played right back in a very high line, and you know what I'm saying, and hasn't had it sorted around him defensively. Rudiger, header, but he's had a good defensive team. Whereas, you know, I mean, what am I talking about? Sorry, I was just getting confused with the game and just waffling nonsense. Doctor banned me from coffee, but it has stopped the headache, so can't complain. Yeah, you know what? Coffee's not great for that. You can do that if you have too much coffee. That's my first cup of coffee in about 3 or 4 weeks. I don't have a time frame really. I just drink about one cup of coffee every 2 weeks on average. It's when I need it. I played football yesterday. I didn't have too much of a good night's sleep because I was just buzzing after it. Do you know, like when you exercise late at night? Because I haven't been playing football anywhere near as much as I used to. You know, like with the YouTube thing as well. I mean, I wasn't playing much football Since the last time I played quite a bit of football was before COVID was even a thing. So yeah, that's been a long time. So I was playing it yesterday. You just get that buzz and that love for it. And I do love playing football, but there's certain types of football you still have to keep the love for it. And there was a point where I did lose my love for it. And we'll talk a lot more about this in life. I'm sure we will. I'm sure. But this is going to be the next episode of life. It will be the one after. Yeah, the one after that. You read it wrong. I wonder if Leonardo. Oh, sorry, I did read it wrong. I wonder if Leonardo has a messy bedroom. Boom. Okay, I get it now. You see, the coffee's doing me my mad thing. But here's Kovacic now into Loftus-Cheek. Ooh, it's deflected. I think that. Hello, ladies and gents. It's a goal for Chelsea. Mason Mount has scored for Chelsea, people. Sorry, no celebration because we might be witnessing a comeback on our hands. It is 1-0 to Chelsea. Mason Mount. It's a good finish, good link-up play. Mason Mount, who's on the cover of this, curls it to past Courtois, who has no chance with his long frame. And he's given Chelsea the lead, ladies and gents. Mason Mount. He scored against Real Madrid last season. They believe Kante, they're all running back. Chelsea are one goal away from equalising. They've started much better than they did in the previous game, in the first leg. And people strapping because Chelsea have scored the first goal. This is going to be a mad one. I'm going to say 14th minute. Yeah, I'm going to say 14th minute, people. That's what he scored. 1-0 to Chelsea. Wow. What a start that is for the Blues. But here come Real Madrid now. Vinicius with a back heel, but it's cleared away. Well defended in the end by Thiago Silva. Interesting. Good start. Real Madrid did look dangerous in the opening couple of minutes, but Chelsea got their foot on the ball, regained their composure. Had one chance, really, and Mason Mount took it as Benzema tries to find... Cruz tries to find Benzema, but it's headed away by Rudiger there. But here come Chelsea now. They're just playing their way out of the back. Real Madrid, let me get that goal off the screen. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. Mount has superpowers after his haircut. I know, opposite of Samson. That's what he is. If you know about Samson and Delilah. If you don't know Samson, he had all his strength, and then Delilah told him to cut his hair, and then he lost it all. Peony says, there, he's back on YouTube. He didn't want to be alone in that comment section. But here's Vinicius now. Benzema finds Vinicius. Vinicius runs into the box, cuts it back, but no one's there. He plays the ball across the box, but no one was there, and it's easily cleared by Marcus Alonso, and I think it goes for Chelsea throw-in, in fact. Coincidence, couldn't minimize the screen in Twitch, so YouTube it is, fair enough. But yeah, what is Vinicius doing there? Just playing it across to no one. I think he's expecting Valverde to be in at the back post, but here come Chelsea now. Havertz now driving the ball. He's got Reece James to his right. He does go. It's not Reece James. It's Loftus-Cheek who whips a good ball in, but once again, it's beyond everyone and it evades the box as it finds Marcus Alonso to this left. He plays it back to Kovacic. And Mason Mount has a hit and it bounces. It's a tame shot, really, into the clutches of Thibaut Courtois. Big up, Rich, man. I've told you. If I've told the people, go check it out afterwards, after the stream. Go listen to it. And yeah, I need to catch up at the end. And I missed the bit with Realist and Jay. I need to see that. Mount has his super. Yeah, exactly. He does. He does indeed. And look at G Staffy saying Mason, Mount is. I don't know how the chant goes. Have you made one up there? But yeah, Mason, Mount. T Money is showing off his Sunday school diploma. Hey, big up, man. Oh, what the Samson and Delilah team. Big up, man. Big up, Wilf. I love that one. I need to change the score now up on YouTube as it is 1-0 to Chelsea, 3-2 on aggregate. Let me put that in the chat as well, actually. I need to put that in the section. Let's have a look. I forgot I ain't even done a poll today, people. Make sure you smash that like button, as Matt said, or the opposite of Matt. But Vinicius tries to find the run of Benzema down that side. Indeed. But yeah, man, it's looking good already. It's finally poised this game for the neutral perspective. Am I neutral? No, because I can't be seeing Chelsea do a Champions, have a great European night. I know they've had a few of them already with a couple of Champions Leagues to their name, which we don't have. You know, I'm just stating the obvious there. Sky's blue, rains in England. Apparently, it was sunny today in some places. Definitely wasn't sunny around me in sunny Wolverhampton, you know, as they call it. But Mason Mount does well there. Kante picks up the ball in midfield. Havertz, Chelsea still keep possession under pressure there. That's good play from the Chelsea midfield and Havertz there. They're going to have to do that a lot in this game. I feel that Tommy Tuchel has matched them in midfield because he noticed the issue in the first half was in the midfield in particular. The likes of Kroos and Modric were getting way too much space, time on the ball to pick their passes. That was loud. That just popped in my ear. Sorry, I just had a message and it just went big ding. But I think I've changed the title there, yeah. But I need to put the aggregate score in here. So let me get that sorted, people. 1 second. I will put that in here. Now, you know what it is already, people. 3, 2. Now, you know what it is already. 3-2 on aggregate. 3-2 on aggregate. Actually, I can't. I'm trying to think of a way to put it in. Yeah. 3, 2. Bang. There we go. There we go. That works. That works, doesn't it, people? Let me know in the chat. Can you see it anyway? If there was a way I could increase the size, it would be good. And I'm talking about the text. Yeah, trust me, Peony. Trust me. Indeed. Oh, hey, Don, Graham, you're moving mad tonight. Yeah, he's trying to wind me up. He's trying to. Do you actually? Okay, I get it now. I'm linking it to what he's saying. Yeah. Hey, if Chelsea win, he backs his point. It backs Graham's point. That's why he's backing Chelsea a little bit. Hey, you're a winner either way, aren't you, in this one, Graham? I'm a loser. I'm double down on this. If Real Madrid don't win, I've doubled down. Do you know what I mean? So big. I just thought it took me a bit. I was thinking, hang on, what is he saying, Chelsea? Is he just trying to wind me up? But nah. He's trying to back his point about La Liga. Oh man. And especially because these guys will be the champions of La Liga. And if they can't beat Chelsea, then Graham's going to be like, hey, yo, the La Liga team sitting pretty at the top of the league can't get past third place Chelsea. You know? That's good. I'm glad it does. Appreciate that one. What's happened? I got it. I finally got it eventually. Even though I'm talking fast, yabbering on, the brain's a bit slow. So the mouth is moving quicker than the brain, but that's good play from Thiago Silva. Squares it to Loftus-Cheek, who has a shot with his left foot, blocked by Casemiro, but now Kroos to Vinicius. Vinicius up against Reece James, already cooked him once. Can he cook him again? No, Reece James stands up well, does better there defensively. He's got to be careful though, Reece James. He's already on a yellow card this early on into the game. Let me have a look. Is there any updates in the Bayern Munich versus Villarreal? That's a good game, man. I wish I could be. Yo, where's is Moss on? Is Moss available? Should we try and get Moss on? Because you know what, Moss, can he cover both? Is Moss doing a watch along for the Villarreal? I'm not sure. Let me know in the chat, people. Is anyone free and available? Because I might get someone else to come and jump on and do that. Let's have a look. But as Real Madrid are just progressing the ball nice and slowly moving it up. They've got to be careful now, Real Madrid. The fans at the Santiago Bernabeu, but it's a good switch of play from Valverde to Vinicius up against Reece James again. He does well. Benzema's shot is blocked as it goes for a corner, but Vinicius getting a lot of time and facing up Reece James 1v1. I'm telling you, people, this can't continue for the whole night. It's a good Good block in the end from Thiago Silva because the shot has a lot of velocity to it. Guys, I told you, man, the brain's not moving as fast as the mouth. But yeah, here it is now. Toni Kroos with the corner, with the in-swinger from this right. Is he going to whip this in? And is it going to find the head? It does, but Edouard Mendy gets a punch. Marcos Alonso's claiming, and he gets the throw in indeed. Big up to everyone in the chat right now. Luca's in here. Big up to yourself, Luca. We'll be on Luca's channel on Friday. Make sure you give a subscribe to Luca right here for a Southampton versus Arsenal preview. Big up to yourself, Friday, 5:30. Sticks, a crown of thorns can't hurt me. Actually, they can, so forget that. Hey, sticks and stones. Big up to yourself, Will fan. Hey, I think you've got that Sunday school diploma, my bro. Big up to everyone who's watching right now. 20 people locked in. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, people. It'll be great to have you on Tereak Talks. It'll be a pleasure to have you all. But let's keep an eye on this game. Here's Werner now. Werner gets it out, but Ferland Mendy. Oh, foul given by the referee. Didn't quite. Not sure, ladies and gents, if that was a foul in my eyes. I'm not too sure. Let's have a look at this right now. I'm keeping an eye on it, Casemiro. Timo Werner, he catches him just a little bit late there. But Chelsea, they're building up on this pressure. It's getting a bit tense and nervous. I'm sure the Real Madrid fans, they're nervous at the moment. They've seen teams in recent years come up against their Los Blancos and pick up wins and surprising victories. Ajax winning 4-1 at the Bernabeu. Of course, but there's Kovacic. He's had a good start to the game. I think Mateo Kovacic is Chelsea's best midfield player, in my opinion. But there's Reece James with the cross blocked by Mendy. After a shaky start for Reece James, we have to be honest, he's had a very good last 5-10 minutes or so. He's regained that composure. He's dealt with his 1v1 duels against Vinicius Jr. And he's looking a threat going forward as well. Ruben Loftus-Cheek is picking up an interesting position on this right side. It looks like Loftus-Cheek is playing on the right wing. Let me know your thoughts in the chat. Is that what's happening for you? Do you think that's what it is? Big up John, who's insane. Hi, Tereak. How are you? I'm doing good. Thank you, John. Hope you're keeping well yourself. A big up to everyone who's watching live, tuned in. You're amazing legends, as always. Here we are. Havertz. Here's Loftus-Cheek with a cross in. Werner goes down, asking for a penalty, I think, but goes down a little bit too easily in my eyes. And the referees. But there's Havertz now up against Ferland Mendy, inside to Loftus-Cheek, who tries to get past David Alaba, but Real Madrid are looking to spring a counter-attack, which is what they done in the first leg, but Toni Kroos is fouled by his fellow international German teammate. Oh, that's actually Ruben Loftus-Cheek who fouled him. Apologies there. Apologies, but make sure you smash that like button if you haven't done so, people. We've got quite a few people at the moment. Big up to everyone who's tuned in, locked in. Good pressure by Loftus-Cheek, but Ferland Mendy stands strong. Gets it out to Casemiro. Casemiro tries to find Benzema. They're trying to find Benzema every opportunity, but I can see what Chelsea are doing here. Chelsea are sticking to Benzema like glue, giving him no time, no space after what they received in the first leg. And single-handedly, Benzema's goals, is what is the difference at the moment. As Kante, he's playing a deeper role, finds Loftus-Cheek on the right, but now Havertz drifts out right. He's going into the box, coming inside on his stronger left foot. But the pass is cut out, but there's Kovacic for the first time. Shot over the bar. Oh, it's looking a bit tense at the moment, people, for Real Madrid. They need to be a lot more alert and aware to these situations. I think Chelsea are winning the midfield battle in this first game. Come on, Los Blancos. We've got Casemiro, Kroos in there, Modric. They can't be getting overrun. They weren't struggling in the first leg, which if you was going to say Kroos and Casemiro, Modric, they would have struggled more in the first leg than they would at home. You'd have thought, but it doesn't seem to be the case. As Reece James gets the ball clear. Vinicius causing problems, trying to be direct. He's got past him once with a nice little nutmeg. Got Reece James a yellow card and has tried to attack him early. But he's responded well so far, the England international. Carvajal. They're just picking the ball, spraying it away. Chelsea are putting them under a bit of pressure at the moment. Courtois being pressed. And the ball goes for a Real Madrid throw-in after Carvajal's ball down the line was deflected. Chelsea trying to put up a press, have increased their intensity and work rate. But can Real Madrid play through them with the technical magicians they have in midfield? Modric into Carvajal. Carvajal into Benzema, but it's a poor ball from Carvajal as Reece James picks up the loose one. Here's Loftus-Cheek now driving. Loftus-Cheek driving. He's looking a real nuisance going forward. Kante gets it out right to Loftus-Cheek. Sends him wide there, though. Loftus-Cheek, and he can't keep it in. That's poor from Ruben Loftus-Cheek, man. It's a huge night for him. Who would have thought that Ruben Loftus-Cheek would start in this game? Honestly, when I'm looking at the bench for Chelsea as well, there's quite a few options that could have started ahead of him. Thomas Tuchel, extremely animated on the sideline. You can tell this game is meaning a lot for him in terms of his pride, reputation. He wants a reaction from the first leg. He's received it so far as Chelsea are in the lead. But when we're looking at Chelsea's bench, Jorginho, Saul Niguez. I mean, Saul Niguez has not done any wonders in a Chelsea shirt. Christian Pulisic, Hakim Ziyech even, Azpilicueta. There's plenty of players that you'd have thought that could have came into Loftus-Cheek's spot. Not necessarily his position, but change of formation. But Thomas Tuchel's playing the system there. He's deemed Loftus-Cheek to be ready for this one. He's not had a bad start so far, but Rudiger's drive forward, whips the ball in. Beyond Kai Havertz, headed away by Mendy. But Kovacic picks up the loose ball. Kante gets it to the pre-forementioned Loftus-Cheek. But David Alaba. Excellent defensive work from David Alaba there. I'm clapping it because you've just got to respect it. You've got to rate it. Here's Real Madrid now. Can they pose a threat on the counter? Benzema gets a nice few touches, gets it outright to Valverde. Valverde driving forward up against Marcos Alonso. You'd back him if he tried to beat him in a 1v1 race. But he comes inside to Kroos. Toni Kroos switches it back outright. Look at all the time and space for Dani Carvajal. But he elects to go back to Modric. Back to Carvajal. Inside to Valverde. These Real Madrid players are getting a lot of time in this area of the pitch. Chelsea sitting off them. I don't think that's the right option at this point. But Chelsea putting on a bit more of an aggressive press now. And as soon as that happens, Real Madrid decide to go back. But Kroos is on the ball. Look at the time and space for Modric there. Into Benzema, back to Modric, and Casemiro shoots. It's a mix-up between Modric and Kroos there. But I think Chelsea were giving way too much time to Real Madrid, especially with the midfield. We know Real Madrid, with their midfielders, with the technical ability that they have in tight spaces, can work it around. But Casemiro, he should leave it to Luka Modric there, who's coming on with his stronger foot, coming onto the ball. And then Luka Modric decides, but he decides to go with his weaker foot in the end. Good, thank you, Tereak. What do you think of the Man City? Oh, what a game it was. Phenomenal, John. Just a credit to Liverpool and how much of a good side that they are. But Liverpool are playing tomorrow against Benfica, but I will be doing the Atletico Madrid versus Man City watch-along. But there's Rudiger now. It's just paused on my TV here, but Rudiger gets his foot on the ball. Out left to Marcos Alonso. Alonso goes back. Chelsea, they're trying to put the pressure on, trying to create an opportunity now as they're in the Real Madrid half. It's been an even game, I believe, to start with. I think it's been even. Maybe Chelsea slightly edging it with the chance that Mason Mount had, and he put it away, he put it in the bins, away from Thibaut Courtois' reach. There's Loftus-Cheek. Back to Reece James. Pressure applied by Modric, but look at Kovacic, his Croatian teammate. But they're rivals today. Time and space that Kovacic is getting. The former Real Madrid man, Ala Madrid. But there's Modric now. He's got a runner in Vinicius, but Reece James was tracking him well. But the ball's lost in midfield. Valverde putting on the pressure, putting on the squeeze. I really do believe that Fede Valverde is in this side for his defensive capabilities, for that knowledge, that nous what he can bring to Real Madrid in terms of balance. He also brings a lot of energy. Fede Valverde does. Look at how deep he is now. He's looking like a back five at the moment for Real Madrid with where Fede Valverde is. But Marcos Alonso is pressing up very high. The physicality he brings, the defensive understanding, the energy as well. So, yeah, I think they are trying to balance up with Fede Valverde on the right. And it's a good introduction into the side by Carlo Ancelotti, which was made in the first leg. I know he brought him on in the second against PSG too. And that's where we saw the real change and aggressiveness. Because if we're going to talk about Real Madrid, what they do need is legs in that midfield. Because, the quality and the amazing excellence of... just Antonio Rudiger had a shot from outside the box there. But with Kroos and Modric, they don't have the legs, the mobility in midfield, given their age, given the points they are in their career. I mean, Toni Kroos didn't really have it anyway beforehand. But Modric now at the age of 36, 37, you need to make sure you have the team that's suited around them and really gets the best out of their qualities so that their flaws and weaknesses aren't exposed. But big up to everyone who's locked in and watching now. It's a pleasure to have all of you guys. This must be a record amount in so far in the watch-along. It's amazing to have you all. Thanks for all joining. But there's Kai Havertz now. Out to Ruben Loftus-Cheek on this right side. Comes back to Havertz. Into Kante. Timo Werner can't control the ball. We know that's his weakness if you're a Premier League fan. Watching Timo Werner on a regular occasion. He does tend to lack in those final areas in that final third with his touch, loose touch, finishing as well. But Chelsea still in possession in the Real Madrid half. Real Madrid sitting off of them and taking up positions, trying to block spaces, pathways for the ball to make their way into the likes of Mason Mount, Timo Werner, Kai Havertz, and Ruben Loftus-Cheek on this side is fouled by Ferland Mendy. It gets a bit too tight and aggressive. But look, listen, guys, when I was talking about the evenness of this game, Chelsea getting much more of a foothold than I anticipated. 53% possession. I know we're 35 minutes in, still early on. Chelsea have the lead. They have slight edge of possession at the Bernabeu. Yeah, Real Madrid aren't going to be too pleased with this performance. The players, the managers, and the fans, indeed. But the Real Madrid win the ball back here, though. One touch play, neat play with Kroos, Modric, and Casemiro. Benzema tries to hold it up. Still got the ball, Karim Benzema. Goes all the way back to Courtois to restart again, regenerate. Good striking play by Karim Benzema. He can do everything, Karim Benzema. Hold up the ball, link up, play well, and scores the goals, most importantly, which is why he is, for me, the best player in the world at the moment. Big up to everyone who's locked in watching. It's a record that we've had on this channel so far, so I really appreciate you all tuning in and sticking around watching. I'm hoping that you are enjoying it as the referee calls free kick. Foul by Benzema and Thiago Silva. The two, actually, Kante is the captain for tonight. You would think it would be Thiago Silva. But the referee's given Benzema a yellow card. I think that's a bit harsh to give Karim Benzema a yellow card there. They're just showing Mason Mount's goal in the far corner. Great finish from Mason Mount. Mason Mount, Chelsea's top goal scorer in all competitions and top assister as well. You can't, when you look at Mason Mount's end product, he's not had the best of seasons in terms of his performances at times, but he's had his best season in terms of goals and assists as the ball tries to find, as one of the Chelsea players try to find Kai Havertz there. But Ferland Mendy being pressed by Loftus-Cheek. Referee says no foul as Loftus-Cheek whips the ball in again. Can't find a Chelsea player, but Havertz is fouled. Danny Carvajal there. The players are asking for a yellow card. I mean, it's probably more of a yellow card than what Karim Benzema's was, in my opinion. Honest people. Big up Hanif, who's in the place. I hate to say, but Loftus-Cheek is one we have to let go. Yeah, his end product's been a bit frustrating. We know with Ruben Loftus-Cheek, he can drive the ball, he can bring it up well, but then when we need him to make that final pass or that final shot, just doesn't have it. I was about to say has it lacking. But there's CM saying, Ala Madrid. Big up to yourself, CM. Hope you're keeping well, my brother. Big up to everyone who's tuned in as well, watching live. We've got a nice amount of people in at the moment. Hope you're all enjoying it. Subscribe if you're new, hit that like button. You are welcome. Come and join the TTF as we have plenty of people in the chat right now. Big up to CM, Hanif, Peeny Ween, John, everyone who's watching, and all of you guys that are here watching, locked in at home right now. As there's a foul on Mason Mount there by Nacho Fernandez. Yeah, very late by Nacho as Mason Mount wins the header, but gives Chelsea a little bit of respite. You can't be making fouls in those areas if you're Real Madrid when you do decide to press, because it takes a lot of energy. It will take a lot out of these Real Madrid players who, let's be honest, they're not going to be used to the intensity given the styles of leagues and teams within that league and the age factor regarding the Real Madrid players in midfield especially. But with age comes experience, and you can't take that away with a lot of these Real Madrid players. And then they still do have the youth and exuberance of Vinicius Jr., of your Fede Valverdes, who bring a lot of pace, physicality, speed, mobility, most importantly, energy into the sides. But there's good link-up play. But who needs to chase the ball when you got it at your feet and your mind's thinking quicker, like it is for the Real Madrid players here, as Carvajal's round the edge, Benzema gives possession away, but Alaba regains it, and Real Madrid trying to sustain their attack, but it's gone all the way back to Thibaut Courtois after a loose pass from Karim Benzema. But what are we all saying in the chat right now? Big up Claude. Bov, love the hat. I live in Toronto. Big up Claude in the place. Big up Toronto Blue Jays up against, you know what? One of my subscribers, Moss, is in the place, who's from Canada, who is a big Blue Jays fan. But big up yourself, Claude. Hey, views from the 6 right there, says Claude. Hope you're keeping good, man. This is Cappy, my bro. Hey, Cappy, apologies to him. Out here finessing this short man's phone. Big up Cappy. Return of the cap. Hey, return of the cap. See him, meow. Big up Loftus. Vibe said it right there. Loftus Bomb Cheeks is starting. He is indeed. Oh, man. Look at that. Love that. But here's Real Madrid now. Cruz gives it away. Reece James picks up the loose ball. And here comes Loftus-Cheek driving forward. Fouled by... No, referee says no foul on Loftus-Cheek by Vinicius Jr. It didn't look like a foul, but Loftus-Cheek is still down, holding his ribs. So he may have been caught as he was on his way down by Vinicius Jr. and like the studs or the back of his foot, or landed funny. We'll have to have a look at this one, people. Yeah, let's have a look. It didn't look like a foul to me. Fair play. Oh, okay. Yeah. So Loftus-Cheek's arm, if you're not watching it, people, Loftus-Cheek's arm gets caught underneath himself as he was falling, and he falls right onto his elbow and the rib cage. It could be a fractured rib. He's in some pain. He's still down. The medics are still giving him medical attention here. Tommy Tuchel, once again, looking very exasperated. Yeah, it's not a foul. Oh, yeah, that looks like an awkward landing. It looks like an awkward fall. The Chelsea coaches, players off the bench are asking for the free kick. It's never. Grow up, Chelsea. Come on. Oh, man. Claude, I'm a like and subscribe just based on that hat alone. Got to run through. Take care. Claude, absolute legend. Before you leave, what team do you support? Or do you even like football? I'm sure you do if you came on this video. But what team do you support, Claude? Big up to yourself. Big up the Blue Jays as well for getting it, running it through every time. Love from the 6. I'm guessing you're spending love, and love to the 6. That's what I was meant to say. Look at that. Look at you guys in the chat. Get in the chat, people. Get talking, get interacting with all the people in the chat. We're a very welcome bunch. You know what I mean? It's the community over here. AC Milan, love it. Milano. Big up AC Milan. Hey, I know you didn't have a good result yesterday, Claude, up against Torino, but is it still on? Is the league still on? Are you still confident? And Toronto FC, hey, you know what? You support an Italian club. You're getting is it Lorenzo? Yeah, it is. Insigne, isn't it? Insigne is coming to Toronto FC as well. Hey, Claude, you must be loving it right now, Insigne. And we're going to the World Cup. You know it. We do. Claude, you know what? I'm telling you, Claude, you do have to. I'm telling you, you will have to stay. Get mixing in the community, man, because we do have our American subscriber. I mean, not American. Sorry. Excuse me, Claude. I'm sorry. I may have lost you after saying that. Our Canadian subscriber, Moss himself, who is a massive Canada fan and loving that the fact you are going to the World Cup indeed. Hey, TTF, big up to yourself. T-Sheet in the place. Big up to yourself, sis. Hope you're keeping good. But Real Madrid still trying to put on pressure on Chelsea. As Rudiger goes long, he does find Mason Mount. He gets himself in front of Casemiro. Good first-time pass from Mason Mount into Werner, who then, he's definitely fouled. Then he's shoved in the back by Toni Kroos, his fellow German international. But that one's certainly a foul for me. Yeah, it's in the back. Werner's running at pace. He feels a nudge. Yeah, it's a foul, definitely. If you've played football, you know it's a foul. Real Madrid, if you're a Real Madrid fan, you're going to say it's not a foul. Madrid, a big up Edmund in the place, exactly, hopefully. Make sure if you are new and watching, hit that like and subscribe button because it would be great to have you join the Tereak Talks fam. Listen to him right there. People in the chat. How is everyone doing? How are we all doing? Are we enjoying ourselves? Are we having a good evening? This game's been quality. They're just showing Reece James right now, who had a very tough start to the game, picking up a yellow card early. He has responded well. That's a sign of a good player, a top player. He decides to clip it to the back post towards Rudiger, who heads it back across, but it goes out for a goal kick. He doesn't get it central as it goes out for a goal kick. And there we go. Here we go. Claude, big up Claude. Really got a run. Really got a run. I'll be with you on another live chat. Big up to yourself, Claude. Legend. And thanks for subscribing. Hope you have a good one. And love to you in the 6. Mason Mount slowly but surely proving me wrong. Exactly. Hope Mason Mount, he's scoring the goals. How many goals is that for Mason Mount? Money Mace this season? You know what I mean? You can't go against that output. And he's doing it in big games. He's done it against Real Madrid in the game, in the season that they won the Champions League, picked up the assist in the Champions League final in big moments. Can he do it for England, though? If he does it for England, Ed, I think then you would totally be sold. Indeed. But how is everything? I've just realised I've still got the headphones on my head. I don't even need them anymore. It's not like I'm listening to anything. I don't need them. But yeah, 1 minute of added time with 35 seconds into the game. Into added time, 35 seconds. We're more than that. We're 45 minutes and 42 seconds into the game as it goes out for a throw-in. For Real Madrid, though, Chelsea halved the deficit already as we're going into half-time. They've done their job in the first half. Grab a goal, make it easier if they can keep it like this. But here come Real Madrid now, Vinicius Jr. Can they have their last word, their last laugh in this first half? Works its way out to Carvajal. He spreads it out to Casemiro, but the pass is intercepted, and that is half-time. It is half-time. Real Madrid 0, Chelsea 1 in this game, but it is still 3-2 to Madrid on aggregate. So people, all to play for. Real Madrid fans, let me know your thoughts in the chat. If you are a Real Madrid fan watching, let us know your thoughts. Are you feeling nervous? Are you feeling the pressure? Or do you think that Benzema and Cole will carry themselves through in the second half? At the moment, if the score stays the same, you will be going through. However, people, if Chelsea pick up one, extra time is on the loom. Remember, away goals does not count this year. Away goal rule scrapped, which has made this time more interesting in my eyes because it's way more finely balanced than if there was away goals, because Chelsea 2-0, it wouldn't be enough in previous years, whereas 2-0 is enough to take it to extra time, then penalties, and then you know what? It could be what it is. And if Real Madrid, let's be honest, now if Real Madrid scored, it wouldn't have changed Chelsea's game plan because they would have needed to score 3 goals anyway. Whereas now, it's way more finely balanced. Are Chelsea going to overcommit and then leave themselves vulnerable on the counter-attack? Similar to what we saw PSG do very naively in the game at the Bernabeu. But people, I'm going to be popping downstairs quickly. Don't go anywhere. I hope you're keeping good. I will be back shortly because you know what? This is a big one. But before I do that, let me go into some of your comments right now. We'll be back shortly. I'm just putting that in as well. Should probably have this saved, shouldn't I? Or do I delete it? I do not know. But I will be back shortly, people. It is 1-0 to Chelsea through Mason Mount. I'll be back. Don't you go. I'm back, people. Don't go anywhere. I'm right back. I am back. I hope you're all keeping well. Half time, let me know your thoughts in the chat. I want to know what your guys' opinion was of that game. Sorry, I just had to grab some lasagna, have a little bit of my dinner because I was hungry. But I'll eat the rest after the stream because we've got so many people watching right now. And you know what? It's going to be good. And I didn't want to leave you guys waiting too long. So, as you can tell, I'm out of breath now. Feel like I've just played the 90 minutes or the 45, shall I say, in this game. But yeah, Chelsea taking the lead, and they have been the better side. When we look at it, the possession stats will also state that. But the chance that they have taken, the chance that they had, they've taken it. When I'm going to try and bring up the stats for you right now. Let me share my screen with you, the stats of the first half, so we can really look at it and dissect it together and see if it's a true reflection of what's been taking place in this game. Apologies, people. Sounds like something that's in my voice. But yeah, here we go. Wrong. I think I'm on the wrong one. But yeah, here we are on the statistics screen right now. As you can see right there. If you can't see, let me zoom in a little bit more. And if you can't see, if you're just listening, Chelsea have 52% possession. Real Madrid, 48. So Real Madrid are really playing their hand here and showing how they want this game to be. I think with Real Madrid, they are playing very similarly to how they did in the first leg against PSG, which is trying to hit them on the counter-attack, sitting back on their laurels and thinking, Carlo Ancelotti saying, Vinicius Jr., Fede Valverde, Karim Benzema on the counter-attack, provided with balls provided by Casemiro, and most importantly, Kroos and Modric. They can cause them problems. However, Chelsea are doing excellently in 1v1 defending, especially Reece James, who I did say, you know what, Reece James does get cooked as well 1v1 at times. Let me bring this up. He does get a burning from time to time, and people don't really talk about it as much with Reece James because he plays in a more pragmatic defensive system at Chelsea, which has more support around him, and he doesn't have as much onus on the attack as, and if he does, he has more protection in behind him than Trent Alexander-Arnold, in my opinion. But he's still a very young defender, and these defenders don't mature until the last stage in their career. And he's faced a difficult time. He had a very poor game, I thought, up against Vinicius Jr. in the first leg, and then it looked like he was going to follow that trend. But there's been a few 1v1 situations which he stood up strong. He's not committed, and when Vinicius Jr. has tried to commit and go past him, he's only gone and intercepted the ball. So there we go. Big up Reece James for that one. But this shows Chelsea in the ascendancy. How many shots is that on there? You may not see this. 8 shots from Chelsea, 2 on target, whereas Real Madrid have had 3 and 0. So that really does show you the problems that Chelsea and the situations they're getting in. Yes, a few of them have been long shots from the likes of Loftus-Cheek. But that, look at the goal. It's one touch play. It's Loftus-Cheek with a first time pass into Werner, who, is it lucky? Does he mean it? I mean, I think it's lucky, but it breaks for Mason Mount, and Mason Mount excellently puts it away and out of the reach of Thibaut Courtois. We have to give credit to Mason Mount here, who's received a bit of criticism, not just from the general fans, but for some Chelsea fans as well. Talking to one of my Chelsea fans, big up AJ RTM in the place. But yeah, it has been a struggle for Chelsea at times as well, with the likes of Mason Mount and whatnot. But looking into it now, Chelsea really do have the ascendancy. If they can continue this level of performance, but just create a few more chances, a few more clear-cut chances, and then hope the likes of Timo Werner, Kai Havertz, and Mason Mount can put them away, then they could do a job, and Thomas Tuchel could have one of the greatest comebacks in European history. They're just showing right here at half time how Chelsea have been hunting in packs. The front three have been working together, but they've not just been working together alone as the front three. The whole team has pressed. Look at how high. I know you can't see it, people, but Antonio Rudiger has been pressing like a beast. He's been bringing the ball up high, really typifying and being the example of why Chelsea have been so aggressive, winning the ball back. That Real Madrid have been struggling to live, and they can't really live with this at points at times. So yeah, it's been fantastic watch, people. So yeah, we're going to have to see in the second half. Is it going to remain this way? Is it going to be, are Chelsea going to take this and carry on and keep driving and going forward with it? Let me know in the chat, people. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions. We got quite a few comments in here right now. Apologies, people. Let me just refresh the screen. I've got quite a few going on at the moment. I can't even get to the comments. The comments, you guys that are watching right now, you've mashed up the comments. You've mashed up the comments in the comment section. I'm trying to get in there, but I can't see it. I can't even get to it. Big up to everyone who is out here watching right now. We've had over 100 people at one point. My word, guys, you've been amazing, people. Guys, look at this. There we go. The comments are working now. 112 watching. Everybody, be sure to drop a like and join the TTF by subscribing. Make sure you do, people, if you are watching. We bring plenty more Champions League games, watch-alongs, preview shows, review shows. It'll be a pleasure to have you. And if you're watching, if you're just getting in the comments, just let me know what team you support. Who are you backing? Are you a Real Madrid fan? Are you a Chelsea fan? Let me know, because this is amazing, people. Did Werner pass it to Mount? I don't know, Rich. Big up to yourself, though. I don't think he did. I think it's fortunate in a way, but the run from Mason Mount makes it a question, because the movement off the ball from Mason Mount, you have to give him some credit there, and it breaks through. We never know with Timo Werner and his dodgy first touch. So yeah, but Mason Mount deals with it well. It's not an easy situation. He still has to pull it in the far corner, because Thibaut Courtois, we've seen him make fantastic saves already. So he has to keep and maintain this. But yeah, people, look at that in the chat, people showing bare love. 100 watching, hit that subscribe button, listen to Eagle Eye Football right there, listen to Rich. And what's Vibe saying? And big up Jack Boy Liverpool, big up to yourself. We do a lot of, you get it. We do a lot of Liverpool watch-alongs as well. Big up to yourself, Jack Boy. It's a pleasure to have you right now. Hope you're keeping good. Chris is back. We got loads of people in the chat. We got quite a few people in the chat right now. Big up, Chris. I'm glad to see you in here. Hope you're all keeping good. The second half is going to be a good one. Make sure you leave me your predictions. I might get a poll for you guys in the chat. Let me get a poll. Who do you think's going through? Who is going through in this one? Real Madrid or Chelsea? Because there's no draws in here. This isn't like the Premier League. Big up Jack Boy, who we've watched one of the best games ever in the Premier League in terms of high quality. Not in terms of, pure, when I say actually entertainment, I found it really entertaining, but in just pure quality, one of the best games of football we've seen in the Premier League between your side, you and Manchester City. But there was a draw. There's no draw in this one. There is who's going to win this one and make it through to the semi-finals. who's going to make it through. Get voting right now. The poll should be up. Get voting in the chat. And if you can click on that poll, you can click a like on this stream as well. And a subscribe if you're all new, because we've got plenty of people watching right now. Look at this. Tries and fails not to. You do that, do. You see, I'm immaturity. I'm 23, people. Yeah, 23. I'm not that. I'm too young to. Still too young. Well, I'm a big man, but he's still showing that immaturity. He didn't deny it. Madrid to hold on for me. And then Chris is saying that Real Madrid are going to score 4. You're still backing that one. I don't know, man. They don't look like they're going to get 4 shots off at this moment. I mean, they've only got 3, and they ain't got too many on target. Big up, big man, Fredinho. Hope you're keeping good. Well, look at that, England. Big up, bing bong. I know what you're on about, Fredinho. Bing bong. Smash that like button and subscribe, people. Do you know what? Jack boy, I'm going to show you. This is my team. This is where I might lose a few people now after showing it. I'm an Arsenal fan. So, yeah, you lot are like, what do you know about Champions League? Yeah, yada, yada, yada. But I always say this. I'm a football fan first, Arsenal fan second. Because, you know what? If Arsenal didn't exist, I'd still be watching football and still be loving the game. But big up to you. Big up to you, Jack boy. Nice to have you in here. Sato in the place. I know, feels like I did get raided. Watch this space next Monday evening. Yes, people. You know what? Me and Rich have said it. Eagle Eye Football. I do a lot of football content, but we have a special episode on Monday where we're talking about Bank Holiday Monday on the 18th of April. For those of you watching here in the UK, I'm not too sure the time in your place or wherever you're watching from, but we got a special episode where we're talking about our personal lives. And if you guys want to know a little bit more about me personally, or, you know, Rich, if you subscribe to Eagle Eye Football as well, Crystal Palace fan, go check them out. So, yeah, you'll learn a little bit more about us. Ed, why are you sending messages? Nothing for old subscribers. Who are you? EE? Oh, big up to yourself, Wilf. And second half, different plan, says Chris. This man's on TV today. Big up, man. Big up to everyone who's in the chat watching right now, and big up everyone in the comments and watching live. If you're not in the comments, but you're just watching and enjoying the vibe, I'm glad that you're here with me, and I'm glad we're sharing this moment together. Excuse me, but the players are coming out for the second half right now. Real Madrid definitely going to have to raise their levels. I do think that they will, which will mean that Chelsea will have to play at the same level, or, you know what, I think they're gonna have to increase it. The champions of the world. Let me know your thoughts. Let me see what you guys are saying in the votes right now. We've got 77% going with Real Madrid, 23% going with Chelsea. So we know where this is gonna go, people. Make sure you smash that like button. But we've got, come on, you Blues, big up to yourself, and Kozo. Is it all right if I call you Kozo? Big up Kozo in the place right now. Come on, you Blues. Hope you're keeping good. What do you think the score's going to be, Kozo? Tereak Vieira. Hey, Rich, brother. There was a big debate. And Carrico Vieira, don't ask silly questions. Yo, big man, don't ask silly questions, yeah? Always. Paddy V. Always got to be. And you know what? Even if I didn't show the Arsenal badge, I'm sure you guys would have been saying Paddy V too. What's Vibes putting in the chat right now? He's put Tereak, Loftus, bum cheek starts, but Lukaku doesn't. Hey, that's Tommy Tuchel. It's worked so far, though, in terms of the team performance. His end product has left a lot to be desired, though. But Chelsea, if they can keep this level of performance up and Real Madrid don't up it, if they drop by any much, they're definitely out. But there's Casemiro there doing well. And Benzema tries to get it out. His passes haven't been quite as sharp today. But there's Loftus-Cheek now winning the ball for Chelsea. Kai Havertz driving forward. Can Chelsea equalise early in the second half? Loftus-Cheek tries to pull it back for Werner. But it's defended well. And Havertz gets out to Kante. And Chelsea had a fast start. It looked like Real Madrid were going to have the quick start in this one. But here comes Chelsea now. Kante outright to Loftus-Cheek, just keeping the ball moving and keeping tic-tac. And look at that. Ala Madrid. Big up to yourself, Hamza. Hope you're keeping good. And Kozo saying 3-0 to Chelsea, and you're from South Africa. Big up to yourself. Big up to yourself, Kozo. And, you know, all love to you out in there in South Africa. Hope you're keeping good and hope you're well and safe. Vieira all day, no contest. Trust me, it is wild for indeed. And Amza, where are you watching from? But, here we are now. Mason Mount in the box. Werner shot blocked, and Thibaut Courtois prevents it from going for a corner, and he gets the rebound. But Kai Havertz, they were asking for a penalty, but the referee's given a free kick to Real Madrid instead. Interesting decision there. Mason Mount, he's played onside by Fede Valverde, I believe. I think the linesman kept his flag down for that reason. But yeah, strange decision from Courtois, playing with fire, taking a huge risk. But yeah, Casemiro, he gets his leg in front of Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz goes down, asking for the penalty. For me, that could be danger, you know. That could spell danger for... Oh no, the referee, no VAR. VAR's not looking at it. That's a close call, and Mania has been holding it indeed. But big up to everyone who's watching live right now. And here comes Chelsea now. Kovacic, do you know what? Kovacic, up there for man of the match contenders in the first half. But here's Loftus-Cheek on this right side, in this right wing position, up against Ferland Mendy. Elects to go backwards to Kante. He's been pressured by Cruz, but Kante goes left to Kovacic, out to Thiago Silva. And Thiago Silva gets it out to Marcos Alonso, who is closed down and by Fede Valverde, but it's a throw-in for Chelsea. What's Chris saying here? Tereak, you're a nice person, man. Really are. Appreciate that one, man, Chris. You know what? You are too. And this is why I really, you know, the nice messages you were saying yesterday, trying to get me to come on Alid stream. If I was inside the house, I would have done it for sure. But you're a top guy as well, Chris. Big up to everyone in the chat. And hey, Rich is saying that's a penalty. He gets himself across. Havertz does get tripped up by Casemiro's leg, and Casemiro's not going for the ball. He's gone completely for the man. So I hear that. I thought it was definitely more of a penalty than a foul by Havertz. But VAR not looking at it. Chelsea, they're asking the question, and looks like they've been robbed. Big up to yourself as well, Rich. You're a legend too, my brother. Thank you, man. Man actually shot to put Carrick above Vieira and Roy Keane. Nate, your reaction to that was mad as well. Everyone's reaction to when he said that. There's really good tries to find Mount, but Ferland Mendy heads it to his international teammate, but opposition today in Kante. Loftus-Cheek does well, works some space for the cross, tries to get the cross in, but a corner for Chelsea. Real Madrid are on the ropes at the moment in this way. United are, definitely clear. But they're just showing this opportunity in the first half, and once again, Ruben Loftus-Cheek's final ball has let him down massively. Vibes Vieira on this day was unplayable. He was indeed. And UEFA Madrid, you know it. Come on, Chelsea. Take this to extra time. You know what? They could do. If they carry on the way they're playing. Alonso has his shot blocked. Works out to Reece James, who goes just past the post. But the referee gives a corner. Real Madrid players are protesting, saying there was no deflection at all. But it's another opportunity for Chelsea. And Reece James, his left foot strike was knocking on the door. Both fullbacks having efforts on goal. It definitely wasn't. It was close by Reece James. Just evades the far post as it's whipped in. And Chelsea have equalised. Antonio Rudiger has scored. It's 2-0 to Chelsea. And it's 3-3 on aggregate. My word. Are we witnessing a European night? Was it a corner? Oh, I don't know, but that could be vital. Chelsea have equalised. Antonio Rudiger. Chelsea have deserved it. Chelsea have deserved it. You can't go against it. Outswinging corner from Reece James. Rudiger heads it back across. goal back where it's coming from. Every coach tells you to do this. Head it where it's just come from with an outswinging corner. He does. Unstoppable. And Chelsea, wow, have equalised, and it is problems. It is panic stations here for Real Madrid. In the 50th minute, they concede that goal. Or was it 51st? I think it was 51st. Let's put 51st. But it's 3-3. Are Real Madrid bottling it? Are they doing what PSG did in the last game? But Carvajal whips one in, tries to find Vinicius Jr., but it evades them at the back post. Mendy can't keep it in as it goes for a Chelsea throw-in. But Chelsea, my word, are you going to have this special European night? The comeback of dreams. A lot of English clubs have had it. You've seen Manchester United do it away at PSG. Liverpool, of course. Crazy. This could be a special night for those Chelsea fans. But Real Madrid, this could be one of those European nightmares. But there's still a long way to go. We're only 7 minutes into the second half. Make sure you smash that like button if you haven't done so already, people. This is going to be a tricky one from now on for Real Madrid. All the momentum is with the away side. I'm sure the tension is rising at the Santiago Bernabeu. It's going to be crazy. You know what the Bernabeu gets like as well. You already know how it gets like. And that header, what a header that is. It's going away from goal, but Rudiger generates the power and scores a goal. We know what Rudiger can do from the air. It's just a wonderful header. Let's have a look at this goal in the chat. Hey, it's looking mad. Kozo says, so what happens if it ends like this? So, Kozo, it will go to extra time. And if there's no goal afterwards from either side, it will go to penalties. There is no away goal. But here's Benzema now. Has his shot blocked. Real Madrid players are asking for handball. Benzema's down, holding his midriff area. But the Real Madrid players are asking for a handball. But it's a big opportunity. But Kozo, just to let you know, if it stays like this, extra time. And then stays like that after extra time, penalties. Because usually what would happen, there would be away goals rule would still mean Chelsea would have to score one. But that has... Oh, no handball at all. Not at all. Ooh, Reece James, what a last-ditch tackle that was. But here comes Mason Mount. Tries to spread it to Alonso, but Carvajal cuts it out. Fede Valverde. Real Madrid are surely going to have to make a change. Surely. Good for Palace if it's extra time. True. Forgot about that. That game coming up on the weekend. That's true. Energy sapping. That's what they're going to need. Indeed, vibes. Good shout that is. But here's Casemiro now. Gets inside Kante. Kante fouls. It was a clever little nutmeg from Casemiro there. Who's rolling around, holding his face. The referee's not buying it. He's not having any of it. But the tension. Real Madrid fans in the chat, let me know your thoughts as, Kante's fouled. Yeah, he's fouled him. But he catches... Yeah, he does catch... Kante catches Casemiro in the mouth. But it's not intentional, and it's nothing more than a free kick. Shouldn't be a yellow card or anything, which is what it looks like Casemiro is insinuating. But what's Vibe said here? Rich and Nate are scared because Lukaku is rested for that game. Hey, Lukaku's been rested for every game now. White flags will soon be out. Surrender. Hey, looks like it would be surrendering. But can Benzema, can Cruz, it's not Benzema, it's Cruz and David Alaba, can they regain the lead for Real Madrid? Across both legs as Cruz's shot is saved by Edouard Mendy. And he goes back down, but the ball's cleared. Real Madrid are going to have to regain their composure. That's what PSG never did. They've got themselves on the ball a bit more now. Modric out to Benzema, who's not had a good game, Karim Benzema. And Kovacic wins the ball back. Chelsea are looking to counter-attack. Kovacic gets the ball out right. Space for Reece James. Plays it into the box for Timo Werner, who tries to cut it back, but no one's there. He only meets a Real Madrid player in Casemiro, who's trying to bring Real Madrid forward as Vinicius Jr. tries to find Cruz, but the pass is cut out from the ever-present midfielder in N'Golo Kante, the hologram. the two-man himself, the mirror. I don't know what I'm talking about. Waffling now, people. But yeah, 7 touches, Lukaku. Was it 7 touches against Palace as well? Didn't you limit Harry Kane to like no touches in the box? Palace have done a madness this season. Are people sleeping on Chelsea? Reece James being back gives them a different angle of attack. He does. He gives them a lot more width on that right-hand side, more energy, more... he does bring in more than what Aspilicueta does going forward from that right-back position. But yeah, Chelsea, they've seemed to click into gear of late, but we got to remember their second goal has come from a set piece, and that's where a lot of Chelsea's goals have come from this season. Carvajal, you had to pick a better pass than that to find Valverde. The option was there, the space was there and behind. Rudiger was caught out, but here comes Chelsea now. Here's Mason Mount driving forward. Again, Havertz in the box. Kai Havertz, side netting. But Chelsea are coming again and again into dangerous areas. Better decision-making there. I feel like Mason Mount, he had to play the pass earlier. He finds Havertz. You know what? Give credit where credit's due to David Alaba there with that 1v1 defending. David Alaba was alert. He stood up strong. He didn't commit. He made Havertz have to go in at the near post by blocking the angle to go to the far post. So you know what? Give credit where credit's due to David Alaba there. They're just showing this free kick from Cruz, which was a good save. I think it's a comfortable save, given the free kick didn't have too much pace and power, and it's a perfect height for a goalkeeper. But yeah, Real Madrid fans had their hands on their head for being close. Richie might get 8 this time. Lewandowski coming up clutch. Is it 1-0 in that game for Bayern Munich? Lewandowski versus Benzema debate. Hey, it looks like it could be going Lewandowski's way. If Bayern Munich do win, they will be facing Liverpool. It looks like it will be, but that game is tomorrow up against Benfica, unless Benfica can do the all-time miracle and grab that win at Anfield. Don't see it happening, though, at all. Matt, behave. That's like saying Stephen Ireland is better than Roy Keane. Exactly that. No. Hey, if we're doing up these mad things now, Werner playing well. Lewandowski scoring for Bayern again. Those of you watching, what was the goal like? Was it any good? Describe the goal for me, because I'm keeping my eyes on this one. Benzema to Kroos. Out to Mendy. Oh, great ball for Mendy, but it goes past everyone. Vinicius Jr. and Benzema in there, but Vinicius Jr. does well to keep the ball there. Backheels it for Carvajal. Werner commits himself. Carvajal still got the ball. Back to Vinicius. Good tackle from Timo Werner. Can Chelsea get themselves to win the counter? No. Brilliant interceptions and tackles by Modric as Real Madrid regain possession on the edge of Chelsea's box. Cruz. Oh, Ferland Mendy's got a hole in his boot. He's got a hole in his boot. How is the ball going out from there? Excellent. You know what? Brilliant play from both sides. Luka Modric rolling back the years, reading the game well. Good ball initially from Ferland Mendy. No one's committing themselves. Benzema looks a bit tired, you know. I feel like Benzema's looked a bit slightly off the pace today. He's looked a bit lethargic. His touch has been loose, which is we don't usually typify that with Karim Benzema, with a player of his quality and his career and what we've seen in the first leg. But he seemed to struggle a little bit. Is his age starting to show? Playing, 3 games in a space of a week at this high level. They won on the weekend too. Let me know your thoughts in the chat. Fads, at least we got Ten Hag. That's the only positive news. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. But yeah, Ten Hag, will it be a sign of change at Manchester United? Will that finally happen? Or will it end the same way it has done for the likes of Louis van Gaal, Jose Mourinho, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? Will it? We'll have to wait and see, Fads. But yeah, a little bit more optimism for you guys in the red side of Manchester for sure. Tariq, excuse my ignorance, but whose hat are you repping? It's, you know what? It's the Toronto Blue Jays, Matt. It's Toronto Blue Jays baseball. Yeah, I'm wearing a baseball hat watching football. I should be wearing, I can't wear the Arsenal one. Can't be representing a side, you know what I mean? A side that's not in the Champions League and looks like it won't be next season. Unless it may change. Come on, if Tottenham do Tottenham, then they'll give us an opportunity. But, they're Reece James tries to find the run of Kai Havertz, who had a free run on goal if he would have found him for sure. But here comes Casemiro now. Down the line for Carvajal. Danny Carvajal does well, holds the ball up. Cross in. Oh, Fede Valverde with a good shot, but he goes over the bar. If he keeps that down, I think Benjamin... Oh, I keep doing it again. Edouard Mendy has a big... He's in trouble, I think. It's a good ball. I think he's poor in the end, poor defending. How is he letting that cross come in? But Valverde gets enough power, clean connection, but it just kept on rising. But good question here from Fads. Would you take Darwin Núñez? And it looks like those links are beginning to fade as he's getting ever closer to Chelsea and Manchester United. It's a bit hard for me to say this because I haven't watched enough of Darwin Núñez. I know he scored like 20 plus goals this season in Liga Portuguesa. And I'm not... Oh, but here comes Kante now. Kante driving forward to Alonso. Still got it. Alonso has given Chelsea the lead. Oh, my word. Chelsea have done the comeback as it stands. Chelsea have scored a third. Marcus Alonso in the 62nd minute. Chelsea have completed the comeback. The European night at the Bernabeu, which all Chelsea fans will remember if they make it through. Kante gets it out to Alonso. Shot blocked. It's not even a shot initially. He tries to cross, but the ball works its way back to him after the blocked effort from Carvajal. But that right foot strike is phenomenal. Marcus Alonso, in his home country, has scored a vital goal for Chelsea. 3-1 down coming into it. And now they lead through 4-3 on aggregate. Wow. Oh, my word. I never would have thought this. I said at the start, Real Madrid are through. But Chelsea, can they hold on? Oh, VAR's checking it. VAR is checking the goal. Hold on, people. Hold your horses. Are they checking for handball? Real Madrid fans, you've got your hands together praying that it will be chalked off. VAR's checking it. Are they going to give the goal? Are they going to give it? They're still checking possible handball. They're not showing it on the screen, so I'm presuming it will be a possible handball. Goal, handball. Goal, has it been given? What is it? He's been chalked off. Sorry, people. I've absolutely no clue. Let's have a look. Does it hit his hand? Oh, that's harsh. It ricochets off of his thigh up to his hand. Oh, what's he going to do? What's he supposed to do there? VAR. Has it chalked the goal? It's chalked the goal off. Excuse me, people. No goal. No goal indeed. It is still 2-0 to Chelsea. It is still 2-0. Don't go anywhere. Chelsea fans, I'm sorry. I really am sorry. It's 2-0. It is still 2-0. It's still 2-0. It's still 3-3 on aggregate. You are still level, though, Chelsea. You are still level. Don't worry about that, indeed. But no goal. It is 3-3 on aggregate. 2-0 to Chelsea tonight. VAR. Wow, so awesome. I love the Blues. But Kozo, man, it's been ruled out. Apologies. I've got you gassed. VAR rules it out. But here come Real Madrid now on the attack. Mendy to Benzema. Hits the bar. Real Madrid nearly had a quick response to give themselves the lead across the both ties. Benzema last week, that header goes in. Mendy with a delicious cross in the back post. Benzema, oh, he's so close. He's inches away from giving Real Madrid the lead in the tie. But giving Real Madrid the first goal of this second leg, this game has really gone crazy. For once, VAR working properly, says Creambone, says Will, sorry. What am I calling? I keep doing that sometimes. That should be a goal, not his intention, Prem. Yeah, it would allow the goal in the Premier League because it's not a deliberate handball, and it's because it's deflected off of his thigh as well. I think because the rules changed previously. They would have done the same thing, but yeah, different rules across different competitions. Not great. Mendy needs to release the ball quicker. Not the first time he's holding on to the ball too long. You are spot on there, Fads. Fads, you are right. He got caught in possession there, which caused Chelsea to go on the counter-attack and equalise, but for VAR to rule the goal out. It looked like it would have been an amazing night. It still can be. Kozo, don't you worry. It still can be an awesome Champions League night for you. We'll have to wait and see. Hey, look at that. Look what Graham's saying right there. Should never have been disallowed. UEFA to yeah, look at that. Oh, big up, man. UEFA to rescue La Liga again. They used to call him UEFA Loner, but now it's favouring Real Madrid here. But yeah, Real Madrid, that should be a wake-up call. I mean, the equalizer should be the wake-up call, but they still haven't improved to the level that they should do. Carlo Ancelotti, why is he sitting on his hands? Why is he not making a substitution? This game's crying out for it. Eduardo Camavinga, their legs in midfield are needed. Rodrigo, you got the likes of, I wouldn't be looking at the likes of Eden Hazard or Gareth Bale to come off the bench in this game because of, they've not done anything in a Real Madrid shirt of late. They've not shown anything. So you can't be calling upon the likes of Bale. Hazard's not even fit. He's injured. But yeah, or Asensio really. But here comes Real Madrid now. Oh, what an interception by Antonio Rudiger that is. What an interception as Cruz tries to find Vinicius Jr. But the interception gives Chelsea the ball again in a vital area. Excellent play from Mateo Kovacic, driving through midfield with his excellent dribbling skills. He's fouled by Fede Valverde. The referee is given a yellow card. It's tremendous dribbling play, driving play. Once again, Mateo Kovacic has been phenomenal, people. I can't say it enough. Mateo Kovacic is Chelsea's best midfielder. I've got to say it. And he's a former Real Madrid player, but they're just showing that replay for the Antonio Rudiger interception. And hey, he's been touted to be going to Real Madrid this at the end of his contract, when his contract expires in the summer. Arsenal will still get top four. In the words of George Michael, you got to have faith for faith for faith. I understand, man. You do have to have faith for faith for faith. This is end-to-end. Trust me, this is end-to-end. This is what the Champions League is about. High-level football. Not great defending at times, but great last-ditch defending from Chelsea to still keep a clean sheet at the Bernabeu is a massive achievement. To take it to 70 minutes, but can they carry it forward? It was Kante who lost the ball in that situation there. Kante taking too many touches, being closed down. Wow. Can I just point out, this is why Everton got... Oh, Matt, you're killing me there. Just want to point out, Dybala is leaving Juventus too. Someone should snap him up. Yeah, it'd be interesting. I think a top European side will snap him up. Will he come to the Premier League? I'm not too sure, but I do think he will be snapped up by a top European side. Maybe Inter Milan or not Juventus, he's already there. Inter Milan, AC Milan, because we do see those types of transfers, especially at the free transfer. We saw Hakan Çalhanoğlu move from AC to Inter in the summer after his contract ran out. Will we see the same? Oh, that's never a foul. That's never a foul. Kai Havertz has dived there, but it's clever. He's fooled the referee. Casemiro feels like he's been done dirty there. Hey, it was brilliant from Rudiger, indeed. Imagine this, Madrid against City or Liverpool. Long day, long day. Sweaty game. Benzema with the crossbar. I know, indeed. Headed away by Valverde there. Back into the box by Kante. Back away by Carvajal. His head ball at the moment. Head tennis. Kante tries to switch it to Rudiger. Carvajal cuts it out, gets it clear. Well defended from Carvajal. Mason Mount headed again. But Timo Werner picks up the ball off of Cruz there. Cruz works it to Havertz. Chelsea keeping the ball in the Real Madrid half. James switches it from right to left. Good switch by Reece James to his opposite fullback in Marcos Alonso. Kovacic now. Kante. People, this game's going nuts at the moment. 3-3. Apologies. I need to change the title. That's not the title. It's 3-3 on aggregate. But there's Mason Mount into Havertz. Back to Marcus Alonso. What? This is going crazy. Guys, Dimitri Payet. That was a ridiculous goal. Kozo, that goal was a joke. Mad goal that was. And it's Marseille against PSG this weekend, Kozo. That's going to be a big one. Marseille up against PSG. It's a huge game. I know PSG look like they're going to be winning the league anyway. They're running away with it. And they've got a nice cushion, nice gap as we run into the last end of the season. But Marseille, they've had a fantastic season themselves. So yeah, that will be a huge one indeed. Tereak, someone said, wait there. I need to go up, man. I need to get up the comments. If you are the manager, who are you taking? David, Darwin Nunez, or Nkunku? For me personally, I'm looking at Nkunku, I'm looking at Nkunku. But if I was to rank them, I'd say Nkunku, David, then Nunez. It's a great question, though, Fads, indeed. Do you believe in the history of the Tottenham? I do, indeed. And I have to put the Giorgio Chiellini on it. Do you believe in the history of the Tottenham? As Tony Cruz is coming off for Eduardo Camavinga, I did think that substitution was going to have to happen. Tony Cruz has been... He's been all right at points. He's shaking his head. He's not happy at all. Tony Cruz, he's questioning the manager. He's not happy about coming off in this one. He's showing, he's very animated at the moment. Tony Cruz, let me watch this. He's not happy with Carlo. He's not even looking at him. Gives him a high five. He's cussing Badwood, as my mum would say. I think I've run through these. Comments. Jonathan David ahead of both. Hey, Wilf, I will tell you something. Keep an eye on Christopher and Christoph. I think, is it Christopher or is it Christoph and Cuckoo? I think it's Christopher. He's quality, man, Christopher and Cuckoo. You know what? He's different gravy. I'd keep an eye on him for sure. But I do like Jonathan David. Hazard not in the squad. He's not coming in. Yeah, I know. I just checked. He's got an injury. Yeah, he's bought Bale's on the bench. Marco Asensio, Denis Ceballos, Mariano Diaz, Jovic. They could come on. Rodrigo, I thought that substitution would be made at one point. Chelsea are yet to go to the bench, though. Have they? Actually, I think... No, yeah, they are yet to go to the bench. We're 73 minutes in. Thomas Tuchel must be liking what he's seeing. I mean, you can't really go against it. They're 2-0 up at the Bernabeu. They've recovered a 2-goal deficit where it looked like they were down and out from the first leg. But this is one of them European nights in the Champions League. And we're all witnessing this together, sharing this moment. But Marcus Alonso now into Werner. And now Chelsea have got the ball. Real Madrid are looking so lackadaisical in possession. Very sloppy at the moment. But Rudiger into Alonso. Brilliant football from Chelsea. They've been excellent, Chelsea, having this game. And they've made Real Madrid look average. I think Real Madrid, you have to look at them as well. They've shown this in Real Madrid under Carlo Ancelotti. We saw it in the first leg up against PSG, but they were managed to come back. But here's Timo Werner now. Timo Werner sits him down. Werner. Oh, it's 3-0. Timo Werner has scored a wonder goal at the Bernabeu. That is definitely a goal. That should be enough. Chelsea have completed the comeback. They're not level. They're in front. Timo Werner, masterclass. What a goal. What a goal that is. I'm sorry, Timo Werner. That is ridiculous. Let me just talk you through this. Timo Werner plays it into Alonso, gets it to Kovacic. Once again, Kovacic with a good through ball down into the left channel. Timo Werner sits down 3 Real Madrid players, gets the finish through Thibaut Courtois' legs. Oh, it goes off of his hand and it works its way into the far right corner. But Timo Werner, real coolness personified with that finish. And who would have thought from Timo Werner? Now, Kozo, you can celebrate, and Chelsea fans, because Timo Werner has only gone and done it. Werner in the 75th minute. Wow. Wow, oh wow. Real Madrid have fumbled the bag. They've been punished. They've been, do you know what? Their poor performance, it has been punished and it has been deserved for Chelsea. But here they come again. Can they make it 4 before I even get to change the title? Chelsea are battering Real Madrid at the Bernabeu right now. Real Madrid have capitulated. Indeed. Guys, this is ridiculous. Chelsea are winning by 3-0. They're about to make the semi-finals of the Champions League, where they may face Atletico Madrid or Manchester City, which we'll find out tomorrow. Join me for Tereak Talks. Make sure if you're watching and you know what, you're not subscribed already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and like button as well, because wow, if we're going to witness a game like this tonight, we could be in for a shock. Look at that, Kozo. Werner in there. Casey, he's coming in. Guess who's back right after the Cruz sub? And now Ferland Mendy, who has, in my opinion, had a shocker at left back. We've seen left backs have a shocker before. Marcelo comes on for Ferland Mendy. And Real Madrid are throwing it, the kitchen sink at it now. Casemiro is coming off. Who's on a yellow card? Rodrigo comes on. So they're changing up the formation here. But Chelsea whip a ball in. Oh, what a save from Thibaut Courtois for the header from Thiago Silva, I believe. But here's Vinicius Jr. But the referee pulls up and gives a free kick to Chelsea. Vinicius Jr. surely will get a yellow card there. Surely will get a yellow card for that show of dissent to the referee. Surely he will. Oh, referee doesn't look like he will. What a header that was from Kai Havertz, but an even better save to keep them in the game. And that is a foul by Vinicius Jr. It is a foul because he's grabbing the shorts or the shirt of Mason Mount. Cruz is punching the head off of Carlo right now as we speak. Werner is good, but Damien Duff was far better. And you know Matt would agree with you for that all the way. I knew it. Kozo, all the way from South Africa, would have voted for my draft team. We had a draft video, Kozo, and we did the Premier League all-time draft, and Matt went for Damien Duff. So, yeah, that's why I knew Matt was going to like that one. But, yeah, check it out, man. Check it out. And look at Matt G in the place saying, Madrid, you had one job. I know. This is crazy. Champions of Europe are coming here, and they've completed a European comeback. I can't believe it. Real Madrid have bottled it. They have indeed. Rudiger heading in this corner. It looked like it was, but it was saved from a Kai Havertz header. And there's Rudiger up against Rodrigo, but the ball's... Oh, is it Vinicius, actually? But Real Madrid are going to have to throw everything at it now just to equalise. But Chelsea are looking a threat on the counter. David Alaba cuts the ball out from Kante. And now Modric is working it in the middle, tries to get a ball in. Rodrigo has equalised, and Rodrigo has scored for Real Madrid. Real Madrid are level. It's 3-1 to Chelsea in aggregate. But Real Madrid, what a substitution indeed. But what a ball from Luka Modric. What a ball from the outside of the boot. Do you know what, though? Credit to David Alaba cutting it away. Cutting it back. Marcelo, people, the ball from Luka Modric is ridiculous. It's a joke of a pass. Oh, my word. Outside of the boot, inch perfect, but the finish from Rodrigo is fantastic. But the ball is everything. The ball was a peach. Rodrigo. Wow. Oh, my word. What a ball and finish that was. But Real Madrid, they may have just survived. They may just take it to extra time, but Chelsea will still favour themselves for sure. Don't go anywhere, people. What a game we're watching right now. This is why you love football, man. I'm sorry. This is why you've got to love it. You've got to, man. You have to. This is a joke of a game. But Chelsea are just still working it. Don't worry, this is still a fantastic result for Chelsea indeed. It's still a great result. Don't you worry about that. To take into extra time, if they can carry this on, Chelsea will still be a threat. But that goal is huge for Real Madrid. Huge. Massive goal. It could have been curtains. They could have been on the end of a humiliation, a European nightmare. But that ball, oh my word, Luka Modric. It's ridiculous. But here come Real Madrid now, coming forward. Vinicius Jr. cuts it back for Rodrigo, who's tackled by Marcos Alonso. And Rodrigo wins it back. No foul by the referee. He's made the correct decision. But here come Real Madrid. I'm spitting everywhere. This game's got me salivating at the mouth. But there's Modric. Shot saved by Mendy. And he gathers the rebound. People, brush, what a game. And Kozo's a Chelsea fan and saying, what a game indeed. Respect to Modric, says CM. Exactly that. Respect Modric. Sorry, neighbours. Sorry, mom downstairs. I'm gassed right now. This game is so boring. Give me Everton away to Burnley every day of the week. Ala Madrid, come on. Exactly that. Adrenaline pumping. And gee, how is... Wait there. Chelsea in the box. Come out. Gets his shot across goal. He probably should have picked out a pass there. That's where Mason Mount, he still has that little bit of rashness, that little bit of hot-headedness at times. But he probably should have played it. And he went for the shot. He definitely went for the shot at the far post. Probably should have went for the cross. But, hey, Matt, how is he still doing it at 74 years old? Don't tell certain man. Big up, man. And this is football. Look at this in the chat. All of the love for Modric right there. Deserves it, man. Crazy game. My head is all over the place. And it still could go either way. It still could. Chelsea could still nick it at the end. Still could. We've seen Real Madrid lose 4-1 at the Bernabeu before. Ajax, Erik ten Hag. This is why, Man United fans want him, I guess. But yeah, oh man, Wilf, that pass is disgusting. It's disgusting. It's man. That is inch perfect. Weight of pass, let alone the technique. Let me talk to you about this, people. Weight of pass. Get to know Thiago Silva, Modric, Benzema is at the combined age of 111. Look at that. Grace is still cheering on Chelsea. They're saying, come on, Chelsea. Chelsea. Oh, I'm not singing that. Outside the foot. Oh, in stride, bro. Exactly. Outside the foot. Inch perfect. One man to pick out. It's not no bounce. Straight volley. Fabrizio retweeted Modric pass. That's not football. That's an art. That should be in a museum. He's spot on. That paintbrush of a right boot on Luka Modric is a joke. Look at this ball by Luka Modric again. Finds Vinicius Jr., who's coming up against Reece James. He's faced him up. Reece James has held him well, but Vinicius is in the box. But Reece James with an excellent last-ditch tackle there. Woof, he's doing it on a yellow card as well. No. Absolutely not, Grace. I know I'm a football fan, but I'm not doing that. You ain't getting me to do that, G Staffy. But guys, man, hit that like button. If you've enjoyed this game, hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new, because boy, this has been mad. I can't take my eyes off of it. The chat, look at this there. The pass was amazing. Let's respect the finish too. Exactly. I've been giving the pass a lot of credit, but Rodrigo controlled that shot. It's a lot easier said than done. Side foot, he has to generate enough power to beat Mendy, but the connection, the clean connection. I can't get my words out. That's how bad it was. But yeah, man, 100% Rich. You know what? Give praise to the finish as well. Under pressure in a big moment. True, very true. Go down, Vinicius. Go down. Hey, Fads, you don't need to tell Vinicius Jr. to do that. You don't need to tell him that. That pass reminded me of a young Lee Carsley in his prime. Incredible. Oh, big up, man. 300. Yo, big up everyone who subscribed. That's amazing. That's ridiculous. Thank you to everyone who has come in and subbed. You are absolute legends. For those of you who are new and watching tonight, thank you so much. I hope you're enjoying it so far. Guys, if you guys are new and coming in, can you come in every week? Or every game? Because if we're getting this level of entertainment and quality at times, He deserves it. But there's Mason Mount with his shot blocked by Camavinga. And once again, I believe that Eduardo Camavinga has made a positive contribution since coming off the bench. We have to remember the age of this kid, Eduardo Camavinga. The kid's still a teenager. Remember that. Remember that, people. Do you want to know how old he is? I'm just searching up right now just to make sure I get it correct. The brother is still 19 years of age. I knew he was still a teenager. The boy's been playing first-team football since he was 16, and now he's at this level, competing in the Champions League, helping his side, give them a bit more defensive. Oh, people, look at the pass. But as Rich said, the finish in stride as well, controlled into that near post, which gives Mendy no chance. Fad saying Benzema winner incoming. Mad. If that happens, yo, I'm going to go crazy because it will be unjust for Chelsea. They will feel robbed. But hey, this is football. This is football. This is why we love the game, the beautiful game. But look at that, 68%, 120 votes. People love that. Benzema still holding that rib, you know. He's been struggling with that midriff problem since it happened earlier on in the box when Reece James made that last-ditch tackle. But Nacho struggling with some cramp now. Do you know what? The fact that Nacho is sitting down, struggling with cramp, says a lot about how this game's gone. And I think that is that the final substitution for Real Madrid in the 90 minutes. And it will be Lucas Vazquez coming on for Nacho. Interesting there, interesting. Someone said if AWB attempted, he'd break someone's window. Vibes, man. If Benzema scores the winner, how soon do you think Arsenal will be linked with a summer move for him? Oh, man. Could you remember those years where he was linked with Benzema for like every year? I know we don't get it as much now. Since we fell out of the Champions League, we're not linked with Benzema because there's no way that a player of Benzema's quality would have came. But yeah, that link to Benzema since when he was in his Lyon days, then when he was at Real Madrid, we had Higuain, Benzema linked, Suarez, but always Benzema was always there. Don't forget Julian Draxler as well. That will probably come back as well this summer. Tereak said when he hits 500 subs, he's going to sing You'll Never Walk Alone while wearing a Spurs shirt and saying the Invincible. Absolutely not. That's ridiculous. Matt, you deserve a ban. All right, someone ban Matt. Someone ban him. Ban him. No, don't ban him. Just time him out. Give him a timeout. Don't ban him. I'm joking. But don't do that. Don't ban him. But yeah, let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. hey, Modric's class. Yeah, oh yeah, Graham. We saw it, Graham. Hey, you don't go off of here, though. You don't go off of here. Modric is class indeed, for real. He is class. Phenomenal ball that was. It was a joke. And Fad saying, "Come on, Villarreal, do something." It's still 1-0 in that game, but Chelsea have a corner here now. Alonso with the outswinger. We saw what they can do from set pieces already. Tries to find Rudiger. Oh, but Chelsea have another corner after a cheap pass. A loose pass from Vinicius Jr. there. Just a lack of concentration. Ridiculous. But that could be costly because it looks like Chelsea have gone with a specific tactic off of corners here. Every corner they've had has been outswingers, whether it's been Reece James from the right, Mason Mount taking it from the right, Marcus Alonso on that left side, trying to find Rudiger. Mason Mount whips one in. Foul given. Yeah, there's a foul in the end. Too aggressive. Clever from Modric there. He knows what to do. Big up Ayuba saying Chelsea strong. Do you know what? You got to give credit Ayuba to Chelsea. And you know what? I put them out. I said they were down and out. They weren't coming back in this one. I thought from what I saw in the first performance at Stamford Bridge, I thought, yeah, Real Madrid at the Bernabeu. We've seen PSG crumble there already. I know Chelsea are a better team than PSG. Thomas Tuchel won a Champions League in his first season, not even a first full season at Chelsea. So that says it all. We know the problems they've got there, but I thought it would have been too much. Chelsea came here, dominated, been the much better side. Thomas Tuchel has been animated on the sideline since the word go, since that whistle went. And you've got to give credit. And we're going to go into extra time as it stands. Unless either team can find a winner in their last remaining 4 minutes. Oh, poor ball from Thibaut Courtois. Kante picks up the loose ball. But Kante was overstretching and fouls Eduardo Camavinga there. Matt South London, massive coming for you. Exactly. That's what we got the Don himself of South London. But here comes Rodrigo now. Rodrigo up against Marcos Alonso. But Marcos Alonso does well. He's done well defensively. Marcos Alonso, Carvajal's touch was heavy. And Pulisic is fouled by Camavinga. He had to make that foul. Otherwise, Pulisic could have set Kai Havertz free on a 2v1 situation. That's a big foul by Camavinga to make. That's a clever foul. Carvajal taking liberties. He's doing ridiculousness there. Goal, Villarreal! Villarreal have scored! Oh my word! Samuel Chukwueze, the Nigerian international. Oh my word! Villarreal have done it. They've done it, you know. But Chelsea, can they do it? Oh my word, a chance for me. No, it's Christian Pulisic in the last minute of the game. A long ball into Rudiger, nods it down. Pulisic has to keep it down. He scored against Real Madrid last season away. It wasn't at the Bernabeu. It was in that training complex, I believe, whilst it was in lockdown. But a huge opportunity there. Villarreal, can you believe it, Santi? Villarreal look like they'll be going through unless Bayern Munich can do something in the last moment. But Chelsea had a big moment there. Still 2 minutes to play. Sorry, swearing at you. 2 minutes to play. Everyone, imagine if Lukaku, oh my days, Matt, if Lukaku got the winner, it would be unbearable. That 100 million would be paid back just for that there. But here come Chelsea still. Alonso out on the left. Inside to Kovacic, who's been phenomenal for me. Kovacic has been my man of the match. Mateo Kovacic is a joke of a footballer. Guys, can we finally say this, that Kovacic is Chelsea's best midfielder? Can we all agree on that? Let me know in the chat, because Kovacic is ridiculous. He's Chelsea's best midfielder for me. Vinny's in the place right now, saying hopefully Lukaku gets the winner for Madrid. Vinny, I had to read that then. I was thinking, what? But Vinny, you always got to be, you have to look out. But you're right, I hope he does. Emery needs respect. Emery has been disrespected by a lot of fans. But I know a lot of Arsenal fans as well will also say that he just wasn't the right fit and he struggled in terms of communication. But Chelsea again! Christian Pulisic again with a huge opportunity to win it in the final minutes. That's the second opportunity to win it in stoppage time after a knockdown from Havertz. And Real Madrid can't deal with these aerial knockdowns. Thomas Tuchel, hands over his face. These could be huge moments for Chelsea and Chelsea fans. Oh my word. These moments could literally be the difference between you guys having one of the greatest European nights of your history and one of the greatest European nights in the history of the Champions League to just having a well-thought, good comeback, but you just didn't quite do it. And this game gets forgotten about and when it's all said and done. But yeah, so cute. Villarreal though, Graham. Villarreal, La Liga. I'm joking. What are you messing? So kills Pulisic, Vinny, Choupo-Moting was electric for Stoke. Madness. And that's full time here, guys. We've got extra time coming up. People, extra time. Let me get that in right for you. Extra time. Whew. Let's get this in, people. Extra time coming up. End of the second half. Hey, who said, away goals? You need away goals to have interest in two legs. Absolutely not. Make sure you smash that like button if you haven't done so already, people. 2 more minutes for Villarreal. I'm going to have to change the channel. I'm going to have to stick it on for the Villarreal game because this looks ridiculous at the moment. I might have to do a match reaction for this one because this is a joke. Serge Aurier, went from Tottenham to Villarreal. Tottenham, they were struggling. But Upamecano clips the ball to Lewandowski. Oh, Bayern Munich last minute. No, they can't. It's 2 more minutes to go. Bro, you're live. Big up, Josh, man. I know we've been having quite a few coming in and out. You got blocked. Did you really? Oh, my days. Oh, that's ridiculous. Apologies, people. But yeah, this game, make sure you stay on, people. Big up, man. I'm gassed, I know. My dodgy, I mean, legit live stream is I'm in behind. So you are my live commentary. Perfect, man. Vinny, I'll make sure I'll give you that in for the first half of extra time. I'll give you that. I'm losing it at the moment. The games have been going crazy. We've witnessed history, and we're going to witness history for Villarreal. Also, they look like they might be going through this. Unai Emery, hey, he's been laughed at. He's been mocked. Good evening. You know what? Respect. As Rich said, respect it. Respect. As Jose Mourinho said, respect. Respect. Unai Emery. Yeah. Respect, man. For real. The guy is a serial winner. I'm sorry. The only club right there, is it the only club he never won at was Arsenal? Was it? You know what I'm saying? So we weren't made at that time. It weren't the right fit. I'm not someone who was like, you know what, I'm not someone who out, get Emery back in. No, because you know what? It's like David Moyes. He's done an excellent job at West Ham. Did an excellent job at Everton. Doesn't mean he's the right fit for Manchester United. And that was the set, and that was at that moment in time as well. David Moyes, timing is involved. Unai Emery, timing of the club. We needed a rebuild. We was begging for one, but we tried to go for that, you know, let's win now approach. Let's just get top four. We nearly got it, but it weren't just quite enough. And then we saw in the second season under Unai Emery that it all fell apart because the club wasn't structured right. And we had mold, and the rot in the foundation was coming home to roost. But yeah, block Matt again. I can't believe it. And Matt Smith, he says he's had more blocks than Harry Maguire in the chat. But that's what it is, people. Look at that. So many Spurs players at Villarreal. Foyth, Lo Celso, Aurier. And there it is. Villarreal have just had probably, actually, is it? I don't know. But this is one of their greatest nights in European history right here, right now. They have just beaten over 2 legs the champions of Germany, Bayern Munich, and they've done it whilst going to the Allianz Arena and picking up a draw. Massive, massive result. Wow. Emery for the vibes, exactly. Do you know what, Matt? And I love these Arsenal fans we have in this community, because we'll have Arsenal fans that will come in and give credit and praise to Unai Emery, give credit and praise, and then, you know what, so much respect, and say, you know what, massive credit to our former manager. We may have disrespected him as a coach, but we also understand that he was a failure at Arsenal ultimately, and you know, other factors, reasons. You know, it's never just one man. Football's not binary. It's not you lose because of one man. You don't not achieve a target because of one man. There's a lot more into it. So yeah, big up Unai Emery. Look at that. You know what I'm saying? That says it all. Vibes. I mean, vibes. See, that's my brain right now as I'm calling you vibes. But yeah, man. Champion of Europa League last season and champions of the Champions League this season. Let's go, Villarreal. The yellow submarine keeps going. And Colzo says, congrats to Villarreal. Football is played on field, not on odds. And you've hit the nail on the head right there as I've switched over back to this game, which is kicking off in the first half of extra time. Make sure people, we aren't finished yet. This game could go to penalties, or will it be settled in extra time? We'll have to wait and see. Extra time's good for Palace either way. Do you know what I mean? Palace fans, you must be getting excited for this, and maybe you'd want to take it to penalties. Well, you'll have to wait and see. But will they be coming in off the bounce, off of the excitement of completing a European comeback? We'll have to wait and see. Reece James tries to chest it down, but he does work its way out to Edouard Mendy. Need penalties. Indeed, Rich, you do. Indeed. There's so many comments right now, people. I'm sorry if I'm missing yours because I'm trying to get through them all. Aurier coming in for Villarreal. Oh no, he's getting a red card. Isn't he? I didn't think he did he get a red card there? I don't think he did. Oh, and look at that. Nights like this. Matt, I know, man. As an Arsenal fan, I miss it so much as well. That win, even though we didn't go through, but that win against Barcelona was still ridiculous. Wish we could have done that win against Barcelona in Paris, but we couldn't. Oh yeah, you put it in again just so that I could see it. Exactly that. It's true, bro. For real. Emery is a top manager. Sad it didn't work out for him at Arsenal. Exactly that. It is sad. And that, for me, And you know what? That's what Man United are in, that current position right now where they're in need of a rebuild. You can have any manager in the world, it wouldn't work in that current state. And that just typifies it for me, that Emery can go to smaller clubs with a less budget, less materials, and nowhere near even like the facilities or the resources to work with and have success. Whereas at Arsenal, he struggled because everything was rotten from the top to bottom. The structure, we had Raul Sanyehi doing dodgy dealings. We had a lack of football knowledge of football people in at the top, but Benzema tries to head it down as it's cleared away. So yeah, man, it's just give credit to Unai Emery and praise for him, because you give him a team that he can work with, he'll work wonders with them. And that's overachieving. Top manager. He's just in that bracket for me below the world-class ones. That's what he is. Just in that bracket below for world-class. But yeah, top manager. He's definitely topping his category for sure. Being a vampire, you would have thought Emery would have been better in England rather than sunny Spain. Yeah, you'd think of it with his football, with his counter-attacking play, and he does have some pragmatism. He loves a draw, doesn't he? Unai Emery. And I'm not talking about the ones from IKEA, but it didn't work for him at Arsenal. Not that it probably wouldn't have worked for him in England as a whole, because he may still get a job in England. I think if David Moyes left West Ham, he could do something there. Just a club that's set up in the right way and gives him control, lets him get his ideologies and his views across, and gives him trust, really, as long as you give a manager that and the right resources to work with and what they want. But there's Reece James with a shot, well over the bar, but the opportunity was there for Chelsea and Reece James to get a shot off on goal. But yeah, you're correct indeed. So massive respect to Unai Emery. But this first half, looking first half and extra time, looking a bit ropey again for Real Madrid. They need to start off better. Who has the legs? You'd back Chelsea to have the legs in the tank, given the physicality of the Premier League. You'd think that they may have the legs in there, but maybe the Premier League takes that bit out of it with how competitive it is and the energy required in every Premier League game. I know Southampton were a shambles on the weekend, but they're a side that make you work hard as well, even though Chelsea were on fire and they weren't at the level. But every Premier League game's difficult as well, physically, not necessarily in terms of managing the game in a technical aspect all the time, but definitely always a grind. And that's football at the top level as well. So we'll have to wait and see. But Chelsea are coming out and trying to get a few shots off and trying to start the first half of extra time, how they started the second half. Do you know what I mean? But Real Madrid, they're going to have to be alert to it. Havertz and Vasquez giving a push and shove to each other. Referee getting involved, trying to split it, trying to prevent these things from happening. Rudiger telling Kai, there was a little kick on Kai Havertz there from Modric. And there was a little kick again from Vasquez. So you can understand why Kai Havertz was getting frustrated and showed a little bit of anger there. But here come Real Madrid. Can they play through it? Benzema. Oh, he's not holding it up well. Benzema's looking like a certain Frenchman, number 9, who plays for Arsenal at the moment, in the current form that he's in. But yeah, hey, that's a shout. Emery at Newcastle. He may be there, but yeah, Eddie Howe's doing a fantastic job. Yeah, you would have thought that. Can't be letting Lukaku take a penalty, as he may hit Mendy. It will be standing 20 yards to the right. Hey, that's Aspilicueta you need to worry about. But here come Real Madrid. Eduardo Camavinga winning it up high. Vinicius Junior's in the box. He doesn't have too many options. Benzema! After I criticised him for this game. But that is why he is quality. And Karim Benzema has given Real Madrid the lead in extra time. Wow. Oh, wow. Vinicius Junior and Karim Benzema again in the 96th minute. Guys, ladies and gents, Tommy Tuchel's not happy. The chances have been there. They can't complain about that. The chances have come. Sloppiness in midfield. Vinicius Junior attacks the space. Delicious cross. Rudiger's nowhere near Benzema as he loses his balance anyway. Brilliant cross from Vinicius Jr., but Benzema with the head again. That's his third headed goal in this tie alone. Karim Benzema has, at the moment, as it stands, will do just enough to take Real Madrid into the semi-finals, but we still got the rest of this half of extra time and the second one to come. So wait there, ladies and gents. This roller coaster hasn't finished yet. I'm telling you. Guys, ridiculous stuff right here. I need to change the scoreline. It's 5-4 Real Madrid. You know what? It's hard keeping a track of all of this. 5-4 to Real Madrid. Rodrigo, Benzema, Mount, Rudiger, and Werner with the goals. People, ridiculous level of quality we're watching right here. Oh, man. But here come Chelsea, though. They're going to have a quick response. It's going to be difficult now. Are they going to overcommit? Are they going to be able to take a chance when it comes to them? We'll have to wait and see, ladies and gents. And it's 5-4. 3-2, 5-4. Finally got the title sorted and ready again. Look at this, people. I'm sorry, Kozo. I'm sorry. Whatever happens now, I'm so proud. Yeah, you know what, Kozo, I've got to give you a round of applause for that because you have to be proud of what Chelsea have put. And I'm clapping you and Chelsea as a whole because to even put yourself in this position of extra time against Real Madrid and take it and really put them to the sword is a joke. And it's a hard place where they've still got the quality. And when you made mistakes and you didn't take your chances, but you know, to get to this moment, it's crazy. And it's all shoulda, woulda, coulda. But you know what? Massive credit to how Chelsea have performed. But yeah, it looks like it might not just be enough in the end. Who called the Benzema winner? Who called the Benzema winner? You know what? Big up to you guys in the chat. Vinny says, remember years ago when we were linked to Benzema? Me and Matt G were talking about this earlier, and people said he was too old. Did they? Vinny, that's... do you know what? You'd probably be right. They probably did say that, and that's ridiculous. As Hakim Ziyech is coming on for N'Golo Kante right now, but people said he was too old. What a player. The man is like fine wine. You know what? The older he gets, the better he is, and he's been unleashed these past 2-3 seasons at Real Madrid. What a player and what a man he is. Those underage score. Hey, I missed that part for a reason, but then I started talking. This is going to sound mad, like a mad agenda, but 100 mount. Oh, is Real Madrid again? Vinicius Jr. sent wide, so let me read the rest of this comment. But 100 million pounds on the bench in this type of game, that is a flop. That's the flop of the season. You know what? That's just a good shout. I've not even thought of that. Lukaku not even coming off the bench, and it's 100 million pounds they spent on him. But here's Vinicius Jr. tormenting Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Excellent ball again, but it's well defended by Marcos Alonso and Rudiger, a combination of them both. But here come Chelsea on the counter-attack. Can Hakim Ziyech's fresh legs come up do well against Carvajal? Not in that situation there, as Real Madrid and Carvajal are just keeping the ball. They manage that situation well. And yeah, they're just keeping the ball moving forward now. It's Tapas Tuesdays indeed. Santiago. You know what I mean? You've got to rate it. Football. It's true. It is true indeed. Vinny, hey, fads. It's true. Eduardo Camavinga. That substitution has been a joke. I know Toni Kroos wasn't happy. The goal was scored, but he's had a massive impact on this game. And Camavinga is taken over. He has taken over. He's made the fouls when he needs to. He's won the ball back. Look at him turning, progressing the ball up. Oh my word! Arsenal and Man United missed out on this man before Real Madrid went and took him. I know if we was competing with Real Madrid in the same market, we're not getting anywhere near him. But we could have took this man a season earlier. So yeah, all credit to Camavinga. Better than Soccer Saturday, Vinny. That means a lot, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you, man. And hey, unlike Soccer Saturday, you know, you don't get the greatest football points at the times. But there we go. Cross from Loftus-Cheek to Hakim Ziyech. I'm moving like Chris Kamara at the moment, though, messing up names. But yeah, massive goals. Look at that right there. Look at that right there. The goals, the game's been phenomenal. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't done so already, people. We've had a lot of people in this stream. We've hit a record, I think. I really do think we've hit a record in this stream. But there's a whipping from Alonso into Havertz, who heads it. Doesn't have enough power as it was too far away, too far out to generate enough power. And the pace wasn't on the cross to trouble Courtois. But it's another opportunity. Again, Chelsea in those outswinging corners. Real Madrid aren't dealing with those set pieces. As Modric again playing the ball into Vasquez. Does well to evade the tackles of Rudiger and Ziyech. But the free kick has been given. Hakim Ziyech picks up a yellow card. I want a penalty shootout, says Fads. Indeed, that could happen. Hey, if there was away goals, there wouldn't be a penalty shootout in this one. Yeah, definite yellow card. Late challenge by Hakim Ziyech. Yeah, it's a late on Lucas Vasquez. But Hakim Ziyech comes on, gets a yellow card. You have more viewers than Chelsea had fans before Abramovich. Big up, Vinny, man. Trolling. Don't worry, Kozo. Don't worry, Chelsea fans watching. You know what? Hey, it's just football banter, isn't it? 2 La Liga teams potentially through tonight. Exactly that. 2 La Liga teams. Vibes, I've just seen what you're saying there. The eyes said it all. Let's go, Chelsea. Score 1. And that is true. It is true, man. You have to raise it. I have to go to it again. £100 million on Romelu Lukaku, and you don't bring him on in a game where you need a goal scorer. You're creating chances, and you don't look to Lukaku. Travesty of a signing. But Benzema now into Eduardo Camavinga, who has a shot that just rises over the bar. The substitute, the teenager, deserves a goal after his performance, his cameo from coming off of the bench, and he's made a huge difference into Real Madrid's performance. Had a lot more stability in midfield, looked a lot more controlled, progressing the ball, giving them the energy, the physicality. And we know Toni Kroos has a lot of quality on the ball technically, but does lack the intensity and tempo to match a Premier League or a midfield side like Chelsea, shall I say. He is, man. He is funny indeed. Vinny's a legend. I wouldn't take Benzema at Arsenal. Scoring all them goals would bring me too much happiness. Oh, my days. Matt, could you imagine Benzema's goals right now? Could you imagine if, top 4 done, Chelsea would be finished. They wouldn't be in third. But yeah, man. I'm sending him shots for Chelsea. Vinny, what have you done? Vinny, you're rubbing off on me. I need to stop it. I need to give praise to Chelsea in this game. But yeah, but here comes Chelsea again. No, Alonso into Havertz. Well defended by Carvalho, but Havertz still picks up the ball. Cross. Blocked. Corner for Chelsea. We've seen Chelsea dangerous from set pieces. As I see someone coming off of the bench, I don't think it's Lukaku, though. What is the bench for Chelsea? Literally full defense only. Outswinger from Alonso. Too deep again. Havertz header, though, blocked. Real Madrid get it out, but Hakim Ziyech plays it all the way back to Edouard Mendy. I'm having a look at their bench right now. The rest of the players that they have on their bench, Chelsea, they have... Oh, yeah, Lukaku's not even on the bench. Hey, Lukaku's out. Hey, we've been giving all this smoke about... Look, he is. I've just seen it. Yeah. He's out injured. Oh, my days. That's it. Benzema goals for Arsenal would have made it 3-2 Palace. Big up Rich, man. That's funny. I like that as well. Pulisic. Rudiger goes down. Oh, and Real Madrid hanging on. And that's the first half of extra time. Finish. Yeah, Lukaku's injured. He's got an Achilles tendon injury. As Matt G said, yeah, you are right. I did see it. So, yeah, Vibes has done me dirty, bro. Vibes has done me dirty. Vibes, what are you doing, man? Look, needs to talk. If Lukaku's English, the media would be all over it. Indeed, you're all right, though. Eagle Eye, you dominated us, mate. It was a brilliant performance. Always had a soft spot for Palace due to, proper football club. Vinny Eagle, true. That's true. But big up, man. Everyone in the chat watching, this has been a phenomenal game. And I really have enjoyed it so far. We've got 15 minutes left. Real Madrid, Karim Benzema doing it again with the all-important goal that has given them the lead. But Chelsea, don't rule them out. Can they grab an equalizer? Tommy Tuchel's changing the tactics at extra time. He's got the tactic board out. He's got the pen. He's got the markers. He's got everything. He's got the magnets. People, this is going to be a massive second half for Chelsea, Thomas Tuchel, in their Champions League campaign. But can Real Madrid, who have been below par, who haven't been at their best, but have had crucial moments of quality, we've seen it from their veterans, Modric with an outstanding ball to Rodrigo, who finished it, who put it in the back of the net to take it to extra time, and then Vinicius Jr. and Karim Benzema linking up once again to score in this tie. And that could be, those two moments could be the difference in Real Madrid edging through, or can Real Madrid, will they capitulate in the second half of extra time? Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. But can Chelsea raise the levels and take the chances that they've been given at times? The likes of Christian Pulisic. We'll have to wait and see, people. Love that. You see, I knew you'd love it. I was wearing it for you, Moss. Big up to yourself, man. Junior and Benzema, Modric, amazing pass. Exactly. We've got Niall in the place as well. And I got it wrong today, but he's been holding bench recently. Yeah, Vibes. I thought you was doing it on purpose. You never know with Vibes. I don't expect you to make mistakes like that. But the second half is about to come. It is still 3-2. Have I got it right? Is the title correct as well? I need to make sure, because I'm struggling at the moment to keep up with these things. But people, it's been phenomenal so far. Saul Niguez is coming on for Chelsea. So they've still got substitutions that they can make. Saul Niguez comes on for Ruben Loftus-Cheek in this game. We're going to have to wait and see. So make sure you keep an eye on that one. Former athlete, he's still an Atletico Madrid player. Madrid, a Madrista. He's not a Madrista because that's a Real Madrid player. But someone who plies their trade in Madrid. I'm sure he won't receive a warm reception from the Real Madrid fans. Can he have this big moment up against them to get Chelsea back into the game? And Jorginho has come on for my man of the match personally, which is Mateo Kovacic. The two Croatians in this game have been phenomenal. The Croatian midfield. And we talk about Croatia as a side in general when we're talking about the World Cup, as maybe they're a little bit past it, the age factor, rare tear. But if they play like this and show this amount of quality, it don't matter about age. But Saul Niguez goes down, but the referee has given a foul for Real Madrid. As Saul Niguez is the one who committed the foul. Yeah, it looks like it. He looks like he did commit that indeed. Jorginho came in just for a penalty. Hey, we'll have to wait and see, man. We'll have to wait and see. If they do go to penalties, I would back him scoring his. Big up CM in the building. I want it to go to pens just to see if Kepa comes on. Hey, would he do it again? Do you think he would do it again? Fads, guys in the chat, if there is an equalizer and it comes to the last minute or so, will Tommy Tuchel substitute Kepa Arrizabalaga on? Yeah, I know. Oh, fair enough. Big up then. Big up to yourself. But this one's big. Courtois with a goal kick. Let me know your thoughts in the chat. What are we doing in terms of votes? We've got 73% back for Real Madrid in terms of who's going to win this one. Can they see it through? Or will Chelsea add another twist into this game? Thibaut Courtois being closed down by Kai Havertz. The ball was bobbling. It was an awkward one as he clears it out for a throw-in. So much still to play for in the remaining 14 minutes. Actually, under 14 minutes. We're approaching 13 minutes now. Moss Jonathan David is coming. Oh, hopefully. He bottled it against Liverpool, didn't he? He did indeed. So I don't think he would be coming on. I don't think Tommy Tuchel would make that mistake. You've got to keep the keeper who's been playing in the game, but it was a tactical reason. I want Kepa to come on. And we know you want to win, Matt G. So yeah, I'd probably want Kepa to come on too. It don't take a lot for me to get high on good football nowadays. It doesn't happen every week. Yeah, it doesn't happen every week with the clubs. You know what? I was watching good football not too long ago, but a couple injuries has taken that away from me. But you've not been watching good football for many a year now, CM. So I understand you definitely don't see it every week. And Moss is driving. Oh man, Moss! You always love how you refer yourself in the third person. I always do. But here comes Chelsea now. Pulisic, well defended there by Carvajal, who's had some key moments defensively. Him, David Alaba. You know what? The back three at the moment, it's a bit mad. They've only got one. Do you know what? Real Madrid, if you don't think David Alaba is a recognised centre-back, I know he's played a lot of minutes at centre-back this season, so we'd say, at best, they only have one recognised centre-back at the back. You know what I mean? And they've defended better with just the one than they did previously, but there's a foul there. Kai Havertz picking up a yellow card. David Alaba holding his face, holding his jaw. Referee seeing it. He's given a yellow card to Kai Havertz here. If he is holding his face, it could potentially be worse, but the referee's writing down Kai Havertz's number. Kai Havertz doesn't look happy. He's looking like he's gesturing that David Alaba's gone down too easily. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's a bit ridiculous for me. It's never a yellow card or a foul, but David Alaba using all of that experience, all of that know-how. We've spoken about this Real Madrid side. They may lack the legs. They may lack it in certain places, but their experience has done just enough to weather this Chelsea storm, this blue storm indeed at the Bernabeu. They've been able to handle it and turn up in the crucial moments where Chelsea had not taken their opportunities. And there's been controversial VAR decisions in this one. Was it handball? If it was in the Premier League, I don't think that goal gets disallowed. But Carvajal plays it back, a heavy pass to Thibaut. Oh, excellent from Thibaut Courtois. Once again, I'll say it again, coolness personified in this place. Mercedes, he needs his own language indeed. Moss needs to copyright his method, communicating through messages like it's his own. Vinny, indeed. Vinny is legit Moss, and he's so right. Vinny's a joker, man. Vinny, you're cracking me up. Put Lukaku on. Oh, Vinny, stop it, brother. Werner, good match. Wow, Modric pass, amazingness indeed. But there's Marcelo. Hey, you know what? You gotta respect it, man. Hey, Mossanese, they call it. It is Mossanese, bro. So, sometimes it's hard to understand. But hey, we get Rudiger slip, Rodrigo, but Rudiger recovers that pace and he wins a free kick there. T-Bone in goal. Hey, T-Bone. I've been a keeper before. You know what I mean? I kept a clean sheet. One game in goal, clean sheet. You know what I'm talking about? But here come Chelsea. You're not here to listen to me talk about myself. You're here for Chelsea on the counter-attack now. Pulisic, the ball to Mason Mount's a poor one. It's behind him. But Chelsea still have the ball. Pulisic to Reece James. Reece James back to Pulisic. He gets it out to Mount. Back into Pulisic. Pulisic trying to drive in the box, but Modric is there again. And do you know if Real Madrid go through, can you really look past Luka Modric for man of the match? Let me know your thoughts in the chat right now. I'm going to put in the chat, who is your man of the match in a poll. Let's get this sorted. Let me know your thoughts in the chat, people. And I'm going to put this in the poll. Who has been your man of the match? Who has been your man of the match in this one? The two candidates for me, two candidates I'm going for is who has been your let's put man of the match. Man of the match. I'm going with the two Croatians, Kovacic or Modric. And I'll give you other. I'll give you the other option as well. Let me know your thoughts in the chat right now. Kovacic or Modric, who has been your man of the match in this one? For me, Real Madrid winning it, you got to go with Modric. But I think Kovacic, you can't sleep on the importance he's had and the crucial moments. Love it. Modric or Werner. Werner's been pretty good as well. Good point, Moss. Werner has been pretty good. Who's Smollett? Matt Smollett. What? Oh, I don't know who it is either. Pukisic, that's what he calls him. I'll take it all back what I said about Lukaku. Apparently he's injured. He pulled a muscle in McDonald's. Hey, Vinny and Vibes. I'm telling you, it's the name begin with V. If your name begins with V, you've got jokes, bro. You've got jokes. Oh, Vinny and Vibes. That sounds like, you know what? We need to have those two in the comments just together, man. We need a roast battle with them two, I'm telling you. Here's Camavinga now. Do you know what? Camavinga, can I put an honourable mention for Camavinga off of the bench? Because if it weren't for Camavinga, he's had the most vital contribution in here in terms of the performance levels from Real Madrid have been much better since Camavinga's been on the pitch. And Thomas Tuchel gets himself a yellow card. There's been some quite amazing performers in today when we look at it. Let's have a look right now. I'm just going to have a look at all the players. Have a look right now. That was definitely, he looked like a foul on Rudiger for me, but the referee has had a nightmare there. He's had a nightmare. Lucas Vazquez going down at every moment. He's really lapping this up. He seriously is. He really is lapping that up, man. It's a joke. But yeah, in terms of Real Madrid, looking at their top performers, you can't go amiss of Luka Modric. For me, he's been their man of the match. And then when we look at Chelsea, we have a look at Chelsea's now. For me, Kovacic is in there. Mason Mount's been phenomenal. But there's Hakim Ziyech. Draws a save out of Thibaut Courtois. Timo Werner, also been class. Marcos Alonso, great game. Rudiger. Do you know what? Every player for Chelsea, for me, has been top class. Kai Havertz, he's been good. I think everyone's been good for Chelsea. But for me, I'm going with Kovacic for Chelsea. Let me know your thoughts in the chat right now. Varit Vaux. Hey, Matt, you ain't got the V, but you've got the jokes too. Carlo Fraudolacci eyebrow. I can't even do it. And there's a former gunner himself in Dani Ceballos. Ceballos coming on. I think it might be for Vinicius Jr., whose legs are done. He's got cramp. He needs to be substituted. But has he really got cramp? Or is he time wasting? Vinicius Jr., the referee's looking very animated. Marcelo putting his hand against the mouth of Vinicius and Marcelo telling him to calm down in Portuguese, I'm guessing. Tereak is going to change his name to Varik. Vinny Vibes sounds like a rapper. It does indeed. It does. Hey, the new Bits and Bobs Elite Show. Yeah, by the way. Hey, what is that? The new Bits and Bobs? Unai Emery, Magic. I know, exactly. Must indeed. Everyone on Twitter saying Liverpool getting an easy draw against Villarreal. Bruh, they're not even through yet. Don't underestimate Benfica. Don't underestimate Unai Emery and Villarreal. I underestimate Unai Emery's Villarreal at your peril. Do it. Juventus did it. Bayern Munich did it. Do it at your peril, ladies and gents. Liverpool fans, I'm going to have to chat to some. Jamie, Aled, I want to see too much chest. I don't want to see the chest against Unai Emery's Villarreal. I don't want to, because I think you're completely disrespecting them. How can they say Liverpool got easy draw though? By and large, exactly. But here comes another team in yellow. They're trying to get themselves level on this game. But we've got 5 minutes left. Marcos Alonso with the corner. We've seen what Chelsea can do already. Marcos Alonso with the outswinger on this left side. Marcos Alonso whips one. Headed away this time by Karim Benzema. Hakim Ziyech nods it back to Marcos Alonso, who's a good ball first time. Thiago Silva, Jorginho, shot blocked. Last-ditch defending at the back for Real Madrid right here. Real Madrid holding on. They're not dealing with these set pieces well. Chelsea's threat continuing to show from minute 1 to minute 116 right now. This is getting close, people. Keep your eyes on this game. And if you're not watching it, keep your ears out for this one. Havertz! My words! That was a huge opportunity for Kai Havertz to equalise. Reece James puts it on a plate for him. Wonderful cross. Havertz, free header. Tries to go for the keeper's near post in the top corner, but misjudges it as it goes over and wide. Mason Mount saying Kai clapping, trying to keep them going forward. Azpilicueta picks himself a yellow card on the bench. I don't know what that was for. Was that for the moment with Lucas Vazquez? Havertz needs to convert that, says Fadsley, and I totally agree with you, Fads. He's had his chances. Chelsea, they can't say they haven't had their chances tonight. They certainly have. Havertz, Pulisic with 2, been ridiculous. And that's just the ones that spring to mind. When I look at the statistics for Chelsea in this game, I'm looking at it right now, and I'm going to tell you, people, they have had 24 shots on goal and only 7 on target. People, 24 shots on goal, 7 on target. You do the maths. That's not great indeed. I know some of them have been long-range efforts, but they need to convert. I know they've scored 3 goals, which is, you think that should be enough at the Bernabeu. on any given day. It's done enough for them to be winning this game, but not the tie, which ultimately is what we're here for. And that's what they're going to be trying for. But can Chelsea get one more opportunity? Corner for Chelsea with 2 minutes remaining. We're in the 118th minute here. Make sure people don't go anywhere. There could still be an equalizer in the last minute. Real doing everything to throw the game, says CM. It seems like it. They're on their last legs at the back. They're struggling. Edouard Mendy's coming up. The 6'6" goalkeeper swung in. Edouard Mendy will get the header. No, he won't. Camavinga with the header. Ziyech. Oh! Jorginho pulls it wide. I lost my voice for a second there. A massive opportunity for Jorginho. What a header that is by Camavinga. But Ziyech goes for the shot. Oh, Jorginho, as they would do right there in Italy, even though he's Brazilian, by the way. But there's a kerfuffle now on the pitch between both sides again. The tensions have constantly been rising. Benzema saying he's all right. He's saying he don't need the physio. Both teams very animated, heated at this moment in time. Marcelo trying to regain the troops, trying to get them away, prevent them from getting a red card in this one. Oh, man. A la Madrid. A la Madrid. Madrid. Wow. Ridiculous game. My word. Right. My head's killing because of this game. Gee, Staffy, I can even understand. You know what? Yeah, Benzema pulled up with cramp. That's what it was. He tried to chase down Hakim Ziyech, but the cramp set in. You see him go, he's still struggling now. He's coming off. Yeah, it does seem to be cramped. You know what? Big up to Karim Benzema at the age of, 34? To be still performing at a high level. I mean, he wasn't, let's be honest, people. He's got a 7.2 rating on SofaScore. And that's because of the goal. Because apart from that, he ain't been great. But that's the final. That's what you need, though. That's what a striker's for. And that's what strikers can do. And that's why strikers are paid the big bucks. Because even when you're not performing well, you can have the final and the telling touch, which leads to a goal. And I can't even get my words out. Modric again, excellent. Dispossessed by Salniguez, though. Dani Ceballos wins a free kick. We've seen him do that plenty of times in an Arsenal shirt, and now he's doing it in a Real Madrid one, winning a free kick there. Referees get added 3 minutes, but we're nearly 3 minutes into that one, as Dani Ceballos is fouled by Christian Pulisic. Indeed. But guys, it would be crazy. Big up, Sank. What's the score in this leg? The score is 3-2 to Chelsea, but 5-4 to Real Madrid. So we've got 2 minutes left to play. When the final whistle goes, as it stands, Real Madrid will be through and Chelsea will be going out after a valiant effort in this one. So 3-2 to Chelsea on the night, but 5-4 to Real Madrid. And there we go. It is there in the chat. Big up, Rich, for that one. You have to hand it to Madrid. Done a job on PSG and now Chelsea. They credit where credit is due. You can see now why they tapped it. Oh, my days. If you guys have been following the stream from start to finish, you'd have noticed that Matt was coming out and saying that, you know what, you can see why Everton got rid of Ancelotti, and now he's saying you can see why they tapped him up. Matt, you're hilarious, bro. On Sky Sports, it says 4-4. It's not 4-4, G Staffy. Sky Sports, they need Tereak Talks on the helm. You know what? Sky Sports have got people behind the studio sorting it out. And then here's me by my ones. I can't cuss them too much. Would love the opportunity one day. Oh, exactly. Matt, it's a joke. I know. So if we get to the end of this Real Madrid, do Real Madrid go through? Yeah, we've got 50 seconds to find out if Chelsea can grab an equalizer and take it to penalties. But yes, as it stands, they will go through. But Ziyech tries to get a header. And then Reece James' shot is blocked by... Is it Fede Valverde again? Fede Valverde. He's got an engine on him. It's like watching the Uruguayan Conor Gallagher. Watching Fede Valverde. Not quite as energetic as Conor Gallagher. But imagine Conor Gallagher in this game. Imagine. But look at that. Last-ditch challenges again. But they're putting everything now. Dani Ceballos closing down Mendy. We've got 10 seconds left to play. Chelsea is still in their own half. They're going to have to go long here. Referee's got the whistle. He's holding it. Is he going to blow it? Chelsea, one last attack. And that's the game. Real Madrid survive the comeback from Chelsea. Chelsea were 3-1 down. They got level and they actually went ahead by 3-0. But Real Madrid have managed to secure themselves a spot in the semi-final after extra time. That goal from Rodrigo, the ball from Modric, took it to extra time, and then Vinicius Jr. and Karim Benzema link up again to put the seal on it and to take it through. Guys, what a game. We've had so much go on in this stream. Every single one of you watching right now, if you have enjoyed it, please make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new. And also, don't forget, to tell a friend. If you have enjoyed it, people, make sure you do share the stream. It's been fantastic to have you. We've had so many of you. We've got 30 people in right now. You have been amazing. What a game it has been. The goals coming. First goal coming from Mason Mount. Rudiger with a towering header from a corner. And then Werner scored a fantastic goal to give Chelsea the 3-0 lead and take the lead in this tie. But that pass from Luka Modric, that brought Real Madrid into extra time, but the finish from Rodrigo as well. Let me give credit to Rodrigo with a controlled finish on the volley, but then the Vinicius Jr. and Karim Benzema link-up has secured their place in the semi-final. What a classic we have had here. Make sure you subscribe if you're new, people. Love to you all, and we're out. Peace.